Hello, hello, hello. Oh, wait, fuck. 1 second. Give me a second. There we go. No mess ups here.
Hello. Can they hear us?
I had to make sure that the OBS audio was on. That was the oh wait. I had to quickly switch it over because I realized I didn't do it. But we're good. Don't you worry.
I'm not trusting you. Chat, if you can hear me, write A in chat.
A,
Okay.
A,
Yes. Okay.
A.
A.
Good night, mate.
Good night, mate.
Good night,
Welcome
mate.
back to.
Hey, look, Red's back.
This actually isn't even my scariest campaign because according to Kira, my other campaign was scarier, and I wasn't intending it to.
You're quiet, apparently.
Oh, am I quiet?
Also, we can't see chat in this play.
Oh yeah, it's because the chat box is lower. You just gotta wait for it to get there.
What's the moon's haunted thing? How's that become a thing?
Kira
That's
tried.
awesome. I love that.
It's awesome.
That's
Here, I'm trying to
awesome.
position my mic so.
Balls.
It's.
Pushed.
Okay.
I love how it's gonna
am I
try
allowed
to go to
chat?
stream.
Sure.
Actually, in return, I might just turn everyone else. Oh,
Scuff,
fuck.
scuff, scuff, scuff,
Shut up!
scuff,
Shut up!
scuff,
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
scuff, 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 scuff.
Scuff.
I had all of y'all above 100. That's on me.
Damn. Damn.
Bless you. And guys, who do you think is doing the recap today? DM is the only one
Ben,
quiet.
fuck up.
DM, you might need to be louder.
Hello, chat. Am I loud enough?
Hello.
What?
Chat. Hey, chat.
Me? I never get it.
Hey, chat. I don't have that emoji anymore.
The person who got it today is the DM.
Yeah.
I actually rolled a nat 20.
Here, let me. Maybe if I move my mic here.
Get it.
Okay.
We
We
get it,
get
you're
it,
special.
We get
Fuck
it.
you all!
Yeah.
Listen, I rarely get these, okay?
I just positioned my hand on the keyboard like I'm about to play Minecraft. I hate my life.
Alright guys, so today instead of playing D&D, we're gonna play D&D in Minecraft.
D&D in Minecraft, Slimesicle
That-
style. Yeah, that's actually fun. That's actually fun, though.
It is fun, yeah. It has
I haven't ever
interesting-
seen anything like that, so.
Yeah. Slimesicle
But yeah.
did a thing with that, yeah.
Chat is the volume is fine now.
Okay. Froggy, speak.
I am speaking, I am speaking, I am speaking, I am speaking. Oh, how lovely it is to be speaking. Oh, absolutely wondrous to be speaking.
Alright. Kai?
I mean, I don't know what you want. Apple's just like on a Tire Tuesday, aka almost every day. So, I guess this is gonna be as low as I'm gonna go for it. And so, yeah,
Lovely.
totally having fun.
Keldo.
Hey Kai, you do realize we stream on Sundays, right?
Oh, Kai's
Yeah.
quiet, apparently.
My father in the living room is in fact watching church.
Yeah, you can have fun doing that.
Damn,
We'll
that.
Damn, we got a lot of first time chatters today. Oh my god.
That
Hello.
sounds
know-
like a
you know what we're
pushing
doing
of
instead?
problem, mate. Alright,
We're
anyways,
in the Church
back
of
to me.
D&D.
Indeed, indeed. Church of D&D, where you worship me, the dungeon master. Oh hell.
No.
I guess everyone's fine then.
I'm an atheist.
Oh,
Well,
and I'm
worship
a Satanist,
Solaris here.
so... Which, fun
Damn.
fact, kids, Satanism is just a different form of atheism.
Yeah, actually.
We've
Yeah,
had this discussion before. We've had this discussion
Indeed.
before. We've had me and
Anyway,
Demon have had
recap.
this discussion before. Yeah, Demon recap.
So, once upon a time, there were some dumbasses, and then they played then they played dungeons.
Go.
Anyway, so last time we came across a spooky castle. We're in the mountains now, by the way, and we spooky castle. At Spooky Castle, we have found this is why I'm not good at recaps. Every time I recap, I just use really like loose language. It's never cool. And as they approached the spooky castle, Diggory had a bit of a moment and decided to like kind of, ooh, hey look, our other player's gonna be here soon. By the way, yeah, I did promise Full House soon. Kira's just a little bit late, that's all. And so like at this point, Morgan noticed something, and we'll get to that. But then Kira had to step away, so it was Opal and Diggory that went into the castle. Opal running after Diggory because Diggory may have, you know, started hallucinating, you know, just a little bit. And yeah, then they went into the castle. They found this. Diggory actually dreamed of this castle because reasons. And this is the same castle, and they found the same dining hall with a bunch of slumbering meal guests with the food looking almost perfect and untouched, like you could just still eat it. It's still almost hot, you know. And there was and at the head of the table was this woman who Diggory identified as Queen Amarith from their history book.
Yep.
And
Handy in it.
the moon was in this room, by the way. There's a big window right behind Queen Amarith, and the shadows casted were almost pitch dark and high contrast. The moon's glow almost perfectly framed in this window. You know, and in a fun turn of events, Diggory accidentally tried to get Opal to look at the moon, which was fun.
Talking about. No,
But-
what you're talking about. I was pointing at the window, not the moon.
Yeah, the window totally, as the moon was right there.
Happened to be there.
It's full for being there, honestly.
Yeah.
And now the two were investigating the castle after Diggory kind of came back to their senses, and they went to a library, found a book. By the way, there was a weird shadow. Diggory had two shadows at one point. The second shadow reaching for Diggory's proper shadow with elongated hands. They casted dancing lights to make the shadow go away. The shadow came back in the library, coming from the shadow of a piece of furniture, pointing at a pedestal with an important book. They have said book. I don't think y'all looked in said book, right?
We did. Don't make the same mistakes I did by Amarith.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, yeah. Right, yeah. I totally remember, yeah. It's been a bit. It's been 2 weeks. But and now they're going. They've left this room. They're gonna go. I think they left the castle
Back
now.
to the others.
Back to the others.
Yeah, Opal now has a kind of coat.
Yeah.
A better coat, yeah. It's
better than nothing.
good enough. It's better than nothing. And Morgan was still outside looking at thing that wasn't described yet because detect magic goggles, and I was about to describe something, but then they had to go, and I said that Adrian went with her to like keep an eye on her and stuff. So that's that's a bit of a split the party situation a little bit. But here we are, we're back out front of the castle.
All right.
Is it?
Hello, Adrian. Hello, Morgan. We're back.
I'm back's an understatement. We should never have gone that alone.
No. Yeah.
I mean, hi,
Yeah,
Adrian.
well,
We were perfectly
hey,
in front
at
of the
least you
door.
came out.
It's
You know,
exactly like my dream. The
What?
Queen's there. The Queen's there. Queen Amarith. She's in there, still asleep, like I said.
I mean, we like, you know, it was
You see the
there.
most
It was
confused
convenient.
fucking Look.
Opal's just like, yeah. I mean, look. you guys were just exploring, you were taking care of like, you know, stuff. We, you know, I
Mor-
we didn't go.
Morgan has not
I'm-
looked away from that wall.
Clearly
And
something
somehow
interesting
you
about wall.
They might have found something, but as you can tell, we came back in one piece. We're perfectly fine. Nothing happened, right,
Yeah.
Diggory?
So what is it? What is this about a?
There was the shadow
sleeping...
situation.
I should not.
What?
The shadows in that. What? We're not hiding secrets from the party, are we?
One step at a time. One step at a time. We go in chronological order of events to lead up to the big
Please.
thing, or else,
Please.
or else we might die.
Well,
Casual
the shadows
reminder.
were one of the first things.
We go in chronological order. As you see Opal starting to panic, knowing
Where
fully
did you
well
get a
that,
coat?
like,
Where did you
oh, we
get a
found one.
coat?
I mean, that's what kind of started this whole thing. It's just I needed a coat. I started getting cold.
So you went into the scary snow-ridden castle.
Well,
Find a coat.
Adrian,
well,
Adrian, it was alright. I'm in control still. I'm alright.
Inside. Inside. Oh great!
I mean-
Yay! One. Hey, no, I rolled it. I was looking at the plus. I
I'm
rolled an
gonna-
18.
I mean, Diggory believes it.
Well, 1 second. Wait.
Well, I know what to look for now. Technically, don't.
Ah,
we?
yes, 17.
Oh, Diggory is currently conscious. Diggory is just currently actually focused. You can see that they're having some difficulty, but they're
Awesome.
focused.
Didn't turn my ring light on. No wonder. There we
What?
go.
Oh.
It's like I've been trying my hardest. I had a moment of slipping, but I'm back. I just
a moment.
zoned out a little.
Okay. Step by step, explain to me what you all went and did in the time span it took for me to notice that you had all walked away.
All right. So,
did I?
well, we went into the dining room, and
Oh.
we looked at the sleeping people there, and the food on the
Sleeping
table.
people.
Yes, there's a lot of sleeping people, including Queen Amareth.
Okay, real quick because I wasn't. Did you describe the whole dream and everything? And
I did
Amaranth,
tell them
you
about
did?
it. Yes, I did.
Yeah,
tell them
Okay.
because
about
that's
it.
that's why the dining room table was so familiar to us. Because it was just like, that's kind of funky, don't you think? Like,
Yeah.
oh man.
Okay.
Anyways, back into it.
So
Yeah.
She's there. This is all just like in the dream.
and they're
Yeah.
asleep,
Yeah.
Completely.
I would not recommend.
not dead.
A breathing.
I would not recommend the food at all.
The food's really weird. I shot a spell at it and it dodged.
I tried flipping a table. It wouldn't move.
And the moon is shining right at it.
And the food looks perfectly preserved, as if a nice roast was just freshly made that afternoon.
So as
And the
if time
shadows are
has-
pitch black.
So as if time has stopped.
Stopped. Yep.
And the shadows are pitch black.
Yep.
And one moved.
It's a interesting time in our
We
lives
found a
right
book,
now.
though! We found a book. We found a book. Opal, show. Sorry. Opal, please show the book.
As Opal pulls out the book to show.
You took a book.
It's a historical relic! And this must have been written by the queen herself.
There's a warning inside of it, and I feel like we should listen to it.
It makes sense of what I've been reading. The whole odd piece. Maybe she made some sort of pact with, well, whatever happened, or something. I'm not quite sure, but maybe that's how the unnatural piece happened, and that's maybe why she was alive. I'm quite not sure. These are all hypotheses. I've just.
Let me.
Surprise!
Okay, what's the what? He just kind of stares at you for a second. Okay.
Like, yeah, awful. You actually got instructions to make sure that I didn't wander off anywhere.
I mean, yeah, I did.
didn't get instructions to babysit you.
Okay.
What?
What does the book say?
Diggory.
Don't
you
make
would
the
be
same
so-
mistake. Yeah, Diggory opens on the page with the "Don't make the same mistake I did" thing. DM.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you looking
Um,
for specifically on the page? You're just pointing at the message?
Yeah, and
warning, the
I
warning.
flipped. Yeah, the warning, and I also like kind of flipped through the other pages to see what else is there. Is it filled with writing? Is it printed? Is it handwritten?
This book. Okay, let me see if I wrote down anything. I know what's in the book. I just wanted to see if I specified anything. Okay. So you look through this book and you can notice that there's a lot of different runic drawings and different like spell work things. This looks to be a spell book.
Do we recognize any of them?
Well, anyone who knows spells, some of them are recognizable, just like the basic stuff. Just
Okay.
there are some further on that seem more detailed in different like rituals that you need like very specific ingredients for to do things like there's one about detailing it. Part of the page is kind of like damaged. Is an old book by the way, but you can tell by some of the context of the writing that this is a spell detailing how like making buildings like float and stuff, or big things levitate. Or there's another one that detailed different highly specialized war spells.
How?
It'll take a while to like take this and like use it, and also not all the information is there, but this is what.
But war spells.
Yes.
Can I focus on those? What does it specify what they are?
Well, there are a few that talk about. You could probably imagine different kind of like fire spells and other like modified ice spells to like attack a greater radius. There is one spell that specified. It is the closest I can get to describing it in like layman's terms is it's a modified sunlight spell. Very larger radius, using the power of the sun to essentially decimate armies.
This one
I
has
can't
something to
insight-
do with the Soon.
I can't insight fucking book.
Well, you can investigate a book, Mr. Bloodhunter.
I would.
You can both investigate a book.
I'm actually looking for. Is there anything particularly magical about the book itself?
Well, spell books are all have like an inherent like.
Yes,
vibe, but like other
there
than that,
is
nothing specific.
certain. Okay. Is the one about the Soon complete? That war spell?
It is complete up until the point of some of the diagrams for casting it.
Okay.
I will say, roll me insight. I would like another insight of the book. Insight the book.
Inside the book.
Insight the book.
Wow.
What? Does someone want to help me with that one?
I do.
Asia. Oh, okay.
Oh no, well, Adrian actually makes not Adrian. My brain, I swear,
What?
Diggory and Adrian, like, I think should be like.
My insight is -2, so no. I have a high investigation. My
I
insight
have a-
is.
I have a +1, but advantage.
So if you help, yeah, I was gonna say like if you help, then like Adrian, then
You just give me advantage. You don't roll.
Then yeah, I can
Yeah.
help. I can help.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that second one.
I was gonna say, hey, fun
Dirty
fact
20.
for those who use D&D Beyond, if you right click, you can put advantage and disadvantage and roll it.
No.
And you get
I
it
wanna
automatic.
roll twice.
I'm just
It's more satisfying.
For your advice, Kai.
Mm.
It's great
You
advice.
see?
I always
Real
forget that it
helpful
exists, though.
advice.
I always forget that that feature exists and just never use it.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
I will say, a lot of the damage to this book, you would think that. Oh my god, I think the music's a teensy bit loud. Sorry, chat. You can tell by a little bit of this, like the vibe of this book. Well, some is damage from age. Some of this looks purposeful.
As in, like, ripped pages, stuff like that.
Ripped pages, damaged pages. It doesn't look like someone wanted to completely get rid of the information, like the context, but they did not want a lot of
And
these
disable
spells being
somebody
cast.
from. Yeah.
So much death. To think there was a time that a conflict could even cause this. Not just the forces of nature itself. A little terrifying, if I'm honest. What could be so important that people could kill so many over? Surely not land. We've seen plenty of small settlements. I don't think it matters that much, does it?
Some people just want more than what they're given. At
But to
times,
want this
people are.
much?
They feel the need that having it all is what will save them all, but in reality, it's not.
Who would even sacrifice themselves for such a cause? With spells like this, why do they even exist? Don't get me wrong, they're fascinating, but they seem a little pointless if I'm honest.
I guess they just wanted to see the world burn, no matter the cost of getting all this stuff. I mean, I'm not one much for like fighting and stuff like that. I fight if I have to, but like, there are some things that people just want more. More power, more magic, more this, more that.
Terrifying. Well, I suppose we can tell what she meant by don't make the same mistakes. Though her reign was peaceful, at least according to the history book. Well, it's still
History is-
expanded, but
History is written by the people who won.
Hmm.
History is written by the people who won. They don't want a telling of what they did wrong. Though at the very least, this queen did regretted her decisions at the end, or
Do you-
whatever she's in.
do you want to see her, Adrian?
In the meantime, can I look at that spell again?
Oh, yeah, of course. Here you go.
Yeah, sure. I'll see. Do you think
No.
Morgan will be fine, or do you think one of us should stay?
How long did you stay with them? They're staring at the rock.
How long have you been gone?
A while.
Say.
About, huh?
Maybe an hour.
Player time or D&D time?
D&D time, probably. Probably been like an hour.
I
'Cause
will say.
remember-
I will say that at some point Adrian pulled out a scarf while you guys were gone because he got cold.
Oh,
Can
look at you with your wheel skull.
Can we just drag Morgan along at this point? Just...
I feel
I
like
will
they'd probably
talk-
pull out a gun.
When Kira gets here, I will describe what it was in like past tense. We'll drag
Yeah,
more.
Thank
let's
you.
not
Thank you.
leave a player alone outside.
We have
Especially
Florence.
not Morgan.
That sounds like a good way to get someone killed.
Yeah, we'll
I
drag Morgan along with their. I'd like to forget out that we keep forgetting about this. Their automaton.
The automaton just follows wherever like she goes. So it just
Yeah.
follows.
So yeah, so
Fair enough.
they're not alone then.
Yeah,
They
they're
have their
not
automaton.
alone.
Then, do we trust Morgan alone? Like, out of character here.
That's a good point.
In character for you two as well, but like... you really wanna do that?
Okay, as Opal,
I trust the
feel like they'll
automaton
be
to protect
okay.
them.
yes. But as the player, I think it's a dumb fuck move, and maybe, if not possibly,
Diggory would
unless we
not
have
leave
some
Morgan alone.
fucking like, I'm not gonna lie. If the automaton, if we tell them, I feel like they're smart enough to actually aid. Because I doubt they'll let their creator fucking die. Cause look at this shit, dude.
Yeah, no,
Look at him.
I'm gonna say, like, Diggory just wouldn't want to leave Morgan alone outside in general. Like, wouldn't want to leave any of you alone outside in general.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Alone.
also, my gears are turning for Opal, and like in this book, you said it's a bright fucking light.
Also, I need to point this out. I need to point this out. The sun is a deadly laser.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Somebody put it in chat.
That's a good one. Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah.
So you said it was a bright fucking light there, mate. My gears
Biting
are
my
turning
nails,
for
fuck.
Opal, and it's just like, ah, shit, dude.
The sun is a deadly laser. Never in
The
my
last
mouth,
thing-
there's no sun.
The farthest of her memory, running in the dark, and only a bright McFucking light. So do
Yeah.
It's obviously just
Yeah.
another form of the moon.
Hey! Hey!
Bless you. Bless
Bless
you.
Hey!
you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
You're allergic to the
Mayhap.
moon.
I am.
Perhaps
Yeah.
that's what someone's doing. It's just using the same
Opal's-
spell for the sun and stuff for the moon. Watch
Yeah,
it be that.
Yeah, but to the DM.
Oh, you're sending
Yeah.
sequence.
Lovely.
Secret.
Alright.
So, y'all are gonna turn. You said you guys were gonna turn and go into the castle.
But Opal's checking the book first.
Oh, you're checking the book. Okay. What
yeah.
else were you looking for?
If it triggers anything, because that to Opal sounds too close to like something, and it's like picking at her.
Yeah, bright light.
Yeah.
Okay,
we don't
so
need to
somebody
roll for that.
needs to explain to me the whole shadow thing that you guys were mentioning
A
because
literal
nobody explained
shadow
that
on
one.
the ground.
So like,
Not
okay, so
you,
Diggory.
not you, in character.
So sorry.
Okay. Oh,
In
okay.
character, people.
Alright, okay, 3, 2, 1.
The moon.
Okay, look. So basically, when we were walking in the dining room, the moon shined bright enough to where Diggory's shadow was casting. I noticed that instead of Diggory having one shadow, there was another that was reaching out to their main shadow, as if Diggory themselves had, well, like, two. After that, I can't really remember what fizzled them out, but something did, and then Diggory was back
My-
having the solo shadow.
My dancing lights. And
That's
Diggory,
fair
like,
enough.
sets them close to the ground again as they're walking. Stay close to them for safety's sake.
Right. And that prevented the shadow to ever reappearing. Except there are times where they would appear in the library because of the shadow being casted there. It's unsettling in why I still follow Diggory to see what more we can find, but also, for precaution's sake, I would listen to their warning about looking at the moon, and if a Diggory ever mentions looking at it, then, you know what to do.
Slap them, cool.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't tell you to look at it.
I know you wouldn't, but whatever that thing was, did. Literally did. I don't know
I just-
why I glanced at it listening to you so, like, mindlessly, but I knew I should have. I'm glad I trusted my instincts for that because
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was too excited about Daria and I wasn't thinking.
You're
That was
fine.
my bad.
You're okay. We got it out
I wasn't
of you.
thinking of the moon.
You got it out of your system. That's all that matters. And now with Adrian here, maybe you might be able to be a fresh pair of eyes to see what's up with this place.
Mm-hmm. So we're walking towards the castle, towards the room. Bada bing, bada boom.
Wish you would.
Sorry. Fall jam. But
Oh my god.
I'll be honest, I was very
I will.
wanting to roll insight.
I do. No, like, oh, but you said you were looking through the book more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So, flipping through past these spells, there is actually one page that looks different. It has just like these other drawings. It has details of a sort of ritual. This one in a language that let me check and see if y'all have.
Something good I do, or else this is gonna be one hell of a
Let me
time.
go check. Let me check yours since you're the one reading it. Oh, I clicked on the wrong campaign. I'm an idiot.
It's okay. It happens. It happens. We
Yeah,
struggle.
Yeah. I struggle a lot.
It's okay.
We know, demon.
Shut the fuck up, Keldo. With love. Shut the- Okay, so
Tis the best.
you have D&D Beyond. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, D&D Beyond has been hiccuping a lot. Yesterday, yeah, my
There it is.
party went through a very interesting, and I mean interesting battle when we couldn't see the dice rolled.
It is in a language that at least you, Opal, don't understand. But
Oh, Jesus.
there is a artistic depiction of the moon on this page.
It's a moonbeam. I fucking knew it. I called it like a whore. Anyways.
No.
No,
Stop.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
This
kidding.
is not fucking Tangled the series.
Oh, I was gonna say My Little
There's a
Pony.
spell called
considering-
Moonbeam, just so you know.
I know.
And a Pokemon too.
This
Moon? Oh, there's a
It's
Pokemon
different. It's
move, yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, moving on. Anyways, continue with the depiction of the moon.
Moving on.
Artistic.
it's a depiction of the moon, and the writing is different. Everything's been in the same handwriting this entire time. You can assume Queen Amareth, but this handwriting is different. It's in a different language, and the edges of this paper look like it's been ripped, but it looks like someone attempted to rip it, but it stayed intact.
That's strange.
Do you point it out to us, or do we just keep walking? Because I think we started walking while you were
I do
looking.
believe so,
Yeah.
yes.
Walking
Yeah.
pod.
Yeah, I'll probably mention like there's a spell in here that doesn't quite line up with everything else.
Oh? Is there a language that I understand, or Adrian understands?
Yeah.
We love
I'm not
Would you like me to
sure.
tell you my languages?
You just
I
don't,
can
can you
list
just like
mine.
verbally tell me y'all's languages so I don't have to load up your sheet?
Abyssal, Common,
So-
Elvish.
Celestial, Common, Elvish.
Y'all really got like the opposite thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Degree, yes.
Damn, look at
Degree, you recognize the handwriting as abyssal.
Okay, well that's weird. Because last time... Wait, actually, don't I have? Hold on, let me check something. Actually, real quick. This is not even related, but I just want to check something.
Mhm, mhm.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
And they gave me the abyssal part. I
Uh,
got the giant infernal.
Oh yeah.
and
Besides
common.
that, I can read all writing anyway.
Alright, so like, what the fuck? I get it. You're smart. Damn. Why you no share information? Why you know? Why you read book Like,
You know, I think this is a good
This
time
is one
for
of
me
the
to
ones
pull
I
out my
don't even.
chocolate
Diggory
bar.
doesn't even know why they understand, so this is gonna be interesting.
oh damn.
I know it.
What do you do? I thought
I shouldn't.
I just
I
thought
never
it was
learned
just a
this
messing
one.
writing of Infernal or something like that.
No, this
Never-
is...
Never learned what?
I've seen this, I think, before.
The
Some of-
spell or the writing?
No, the writing, it's... Sometimes, back in Hazelden, the writing in my books just shifted to it. It shifted between languages. It was weird, and... I don't...
You think you can explain what it does?
I will add another layer of this. You said you recognized the writing.
Mm-hmm.
The way you worded it sounded similar to you recognized the writing and the handwriting. Because it is slightly familiar.
Oh?
You've never seen this before, by the way. You've never seen this handwriting before. But it's familiar.
The handwriting too.
Do you know a person?
Wait, hold on. Bob, no, Bob's handwriting is nothing like this. Bob doesn't even know this. Tim, no. Mum or Dad clearly didn't write like that. Agnes didn't either. I don't quite remember her handwriting anyway. I don't know whose, but it seems familiar. What does it say?
Well, this page, it is the speech that it is, like the cantonance that it's written in is a slight bit odd, but it is still understandable. It details not just a spell. This is a whole ritual that has to be done at a solar eclipse.
Oh.
This
Are you
was
reading this out loud?
Yes, I'm gonna. Diggory is like reading out loud, messily translating because they're struggle. They don't know how the frick they can read this out loud.
They're struggling to flip between languages. Yeah.
Yeah.
This page details, well, a lot of things that have been familiar. It details making the moon more powerful. It's not specific, it's very vague, by the way. It details the moon being more powerful and bringing it forth, as well as having it have an influence over the land that can give the caster control.
What?
A mistake. Right. That must be it. That explains it. The period of peace. I think. I mean, that is a hypothesis, and I don't think we should test it.
But let's say the caster was originally the queen. That would make no sense then. Because
Why
if the
wouldn't
queen
it?
was... Because she's asleep, and it says that it has an influence, correct?
You can never trust the moon. You can't trust the sky.
The eternal darkness... So far, there's never been an eternal darkness. From what I'm now getting from everything. So that means someone casted this thinking that having this moon influence. But now...
Diggory hands you the book and kind of pulls out her own, the history one, and starts flipping through the pages about the sudden period of peace.
Yeah. So an eclipse, what is that? What the sun and the moon, like a line? Or what is
does it
that?
depict
Like,
it?
There, by the area that talked about the eclipse, there is a little bit of an artistic drawing of what you can assume to be an eclipse. It's
Mhm.
hard to depict something like that, but it's got like the shape, like an artistic depiction of the Soon with like a crescent moon in front of it, sort of thing, because it's kind of hard to show
Yeah.
that difference, you know. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's what's drawn, at least.
We
So,
need to try to wake her up. I know this sounds far-fetched, but if perhaps she used this, then maybe she'd know something to undo it? Or something. It's a stretch, but
but
it's
you
better
said
than
that's
just
bad.
following it.
But they've been like in eternal sleep. You saw the food. You saw I couldn't even flip the damn fucking table.
Is it not worth a shot? Is it not worth trying? Isn't that what you've been telling me all this time?
Let's. I want to see this before we do anything. How about
Right.
that?
Of course. It's this way. Wait, Adrian, before you do go in there, the moon is the only light there. Stay close to my lights. Don't look in the direction.
I really
It'll
don't.
be on the
I-
right.
And if anything, we
I
should
can
have
make-
Diggory in the middle, and you and me just blocking Diggory's sight from the windows, because that's what happened last time. I couldn't.
I'm focused right now.
Hey.
Ayo!
Hello.
Cameras,
I-
no! Ah! Wait, guys, go fix it!
Moon
What?
haunted.
You knew I was
What?
coming.
The way that it, like, Frog was so happy only for Demon's face of terror, that's funny. I wish somebody clipped it.
Clip it,
someone
clip it,
flip
clip it, clip it.
You can't even see that I'm here. You just know because everything shifted.
We got it!
It's
Full
a
house.
full party,
Mulligan.
gamers!
Okay,
Come
well,
on,
Demon
Morgan.
Get
Fixing it
all
on
back
next
together
time.
again.
We dragged you in. We have just found out about
Technically, we haven't walked
spell.
directly into the castle, which means
Yeah,
Morgan
we
has
tried
time
to
to
go
run in it.
Oh no, we
I mean,
were
we've been
dragging Morgan along.
Yeah,
I was
Morgan's
gonna say,
here.
I love how I casted detect magic and then immediately it became useless because I.
No, that we
good
could. Well,
times.
knowing
yeah,
something's better than learning nothing. Like I know we're gonna learn something from your end. We just had to.
Yeah,
We just wanted
you
to
guys
be
just
even-
went it still.
Whatever you were looking at, it better have been fascinating because we've been saying that you've been staring at it for an hour.
Yep.
No, you gotta take time to process the data. All right, you gotta see
Yeah.
all variables.
You're
you gotta
running on
look
that
at
Windows
everything.
XP, huh?
You
Wait,
see the
wait,
goggles
wait,
running towards
wait,
you.
wait.
You did some fixing.
No, don't play the thing. I know what you're thinking. Don't do it, please. It's so loud.
I was gonna say it's just.
Aren't
Yeah,
you-
no,
what's next?
the detect magic was casted, and you just hear that startup sound.
Does someone hear that?
Oh, it must have been the
What was
moon.
that?
Must have been the moon again. I just blame everything on the moon. It's funny.
I was gonna say,
Yo, fuck the
had to
moon.
do a quick system restart real quick. It was being slow. Had to do some. The goggles had to do some updates.
You had to reboot.
It was a manual update. I was trying to switch from wait.
Windows XP to Windows 7.
No.
Oh, who's holding on to Morgan's arm?
I
I can-
assume Opal. Okay.
Opal, okay.
I am.
I'd assume.
I'm like,
I would have said
am,
Adrian if
okay.
y'all didn't say anything because of the fact that, you know.
Adrian was with them, yeah.
To be fair, Opal and Diggory were looking through books. Adrian was
should
the
be-
one.
I just went right
hand-free.
back.
Oh, we got one and lost one.
Damn it.
Thank you for the clip.
My M&M's no.
Yeah,
It would be
welcome.
really funny if I turned on my OBS cam and messed the cameras up again. I'm not going to. I don't feel like doing that to you, but also it'd be really funny. You guys
It
get to
would.
see. You gotta pull the Morgan gun back up because I don't got the pop icon.
All right. I'll
The
put it.
pop icon.
Moon's haunted.
I think we should just keep that on I think we should just keep the moons haunted in general.
It's a good
Yeah,
one.
true.
I could put it like right here.
It's good.
But yeah, we got dragged along. We made some discoveries about some spells. We're currently kind of looking at it, just kind of like, holy.
Holy shit.
So
Also,
we fancy book, cool book, indeed.
Book.
Also,
Book.
do you remind me the wording I used last time when I was about to tell you a thing you saw?
it was essentially like this huge, massive magic. I think, like you said something. I don't remember. Something.
Yes. I said this huge. You see this huge, massive magic, and then you said, "Wait, hold on, I need to go." I'm like, "Oh, just cut off the word."
Yeah, my brother decided to come in and bug me, and he would not leave me alone even after I told him I was in the middle of something.
So this is gonna
It's
be
so
a bit
funny 'cause we're just
anticlimactic. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry. I did expect it to take that long to get to it, but literally,
I don't think any of us did.
so you had looked around with your magic seeing goggles as you like cast the spell.
My special little eyes.
As you like cast the spell using like the goggles, and you see this large amount of bright magic. It's the moon. The moon is the large amount of bright magic. It's the
Of
fucking
course,
moon.
Ikamo.
It's so anticlimactic. It's just the moon. That's all I was gonna do.
In conclusion, can we please just Morgan takes off the glasses and after we made all these discoveries, just Moon's haunted.
Moon's haunted.
Moon's haunted.
Moon
I was gonna say
Can
no,
we
no,
please?
no. You see, so you this entire time, I don't know what you guys have been doing. Morgan's been just looking around, looking at everything, like inspecting things closely, just like looking at things with the magic. And then suddenly, Morgan stops. You see her take off her goggles, and then she reaches out, slowly pulls out her gun, cocks it. Moon's haunted.
Thank you, Demon, for the visual.
I love doing that.
My mother says hi.
Hi, Kai's mom.
Hi, mother.
Oh, my frog, sorry, that's just so
Oh,
hilarious.
fuck yeah.
Timing. We're like, wait, guys, all these spells with the moon and everything. And Morgan, it's fine. Moon's
Moon's
haunted.
haunted.
Hold on.
Moon's haunted.
Okay, back in character, guys. In
You think-
character.
Ready?
Three,
3,
two,
2,
one.
1.
Dead Space. 3.
Dang it, I was literally just about to ask the
Wait,
dumbest
what?
question possible.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. What's up?
You think I could catapult a bullet to the moon?
No.
Okay, that's it, guys. I'm leaving.
Back in.
Bye.
That's the end of the campaign. Send a nuke to the moon. Send a nuke to the moon.
I don't know what was going on before, but you guys made a mistake allowing me back in.
Okay.
Anytime Kai does anything to where she like is messed up for a second, I love whatever she types because it's so funny. Like it's terrible. No, you're choking on water.
Okay.
But
Oh, hi, demon.
Okay, guys, back in improv. Back in improv.
Back in.
Here we go. Oh, there's Demon.
1, 2, 3. 1,
Dead
2,
Space.
3.
3,
Back
2,
in,
1.
back in.
This is
3, 2, 1. I hate you all so much.
Okay, well, well, all looking at Morgan suddenly and just like, yes, actually, though I'm unsure if it would be a haunting. Would that classify as a haunting?
no.
I'm just surprised that they finally got out of their trance.
Hi. What'd you find? Morgan? Back. They're back to it. They're back to it.
Oh my god.
They found out the
Hello?
moon's haunted, apparently.
Okay. Great.
It's all moon.
Well, we
Always has
both made the same discoveries. Wait. Morgan, high five! It's like a thing where I'll raise my hand up and you need to like put your hand to mine like really quickly. Come on, high five! High five!
I have you can't see it, but I'm in the air doing just a hand up.
It's like science.
Adrian is face palming.
No,
Elbo's
no,
just confused.
Adrian, you do it to someone else's hand, like.
Moving on. So you found that the moon is haunted. What has led you to this?
The goggles, clearly.
He just kind of looks at you.
Do I make this the moment where I just finally start talking? Because honestly, I've spent this entire time saying like nothing, and it's like
You've had a total of 5 words. I've been counting.
Yeah.
5
that
words a session,
including-
hell yeah.
Moon's haunted?
Moon's haunted are 2 of them.
Yeah is most definitely one of them.
Yeah.
No, you've nodded.
Oh.
Morgan just kind of
It was
gestures
high,
around.
clock,
Yeah, Morgan
and
kind of just
swans.
gestures around, and it's all moon.
I beg your pardon.
Make that 8 words now.
Not frog riding
Diggory's
down.
unfazed. Diggory's just like.
The castle is part of the moon?
Like, you mean like everything is because of the moon?
Maybe
If
this
I'm
is all-
understanding right, like Demon said it was like just all moon magic, or are you referring to the only magic I saw was the moon in the sky?
I was referring to a large mass of magic that was the moon.
The moon in the sky, not
Moon in
like
the
the
sky,
building itself.
Well, I guess you could make an argument for everything being moon magic, but I feel like you would have noticed that before at a different time with the goggles on. This
But
is the spell
Morgan
before.
didn't roll that high last time with the goggles on, so that's the difference of this time?
I'm gonna say you focused really hard this time. You spent an hour looking at a wall after all. This happened. We described it.
You can just tell
You
that this
noticed the
place.
slight traces of moon magic in everything, which makes sense with the canon. So I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah, it's all moon.
It's all moon.
It's all moon.
All moon.
That's it. That's last words of the campaign. It's all moon. Always
Yeah,
has been.
it makes sense. Especially if this would make sense that it's the domain. It might be why it's been so difficult to focus here. I'll admit the fog's been stronger. Wait, Morgan, keep those glasses on. And I start leading
Puts
the way
them back
to,
down.
Yeah, I start leading the way towards the place we've been going, the frigging
Where
dining
you-
room.
Oh, Dickory, that's smart!
Yes, of course. I'm a doctor.
I believe this less every single day.
Like your doctor.
Not a
Like,
medical
Alpha literally
doctor.
looks at Adrian
Are
looks
you
back
Dr.
at Dickory like,
Diggory?
wait, you're a doctor?
Dr.
Yes, I've told you this before.
You did?
I don't remember this. I don't remember this.
It was said it was said at the time stopping place. The
No, it
village
was-
with the clock.
Okay.
In the
The
center.
guys mentioned being a
was-
doctor. They're not a medical
think it
doctor,
was-
but
Like,
like.
you said at
well,
the point
so-
where I stopped taking notes.
Yeah, but Diggory's mentioned this. Diggory's like, yes, I've mentioned this.
No.
I've been studying the curse, the call for years. I've been studying magic.
Doctorate. in
Diggory
magic.
could be a professor if he wasn't insane.
And I've been trying to help people resist the call. It's what I've been doing. I helped put together the set of rules of how to stay safe. Those were many of them were authored by me.
Okay.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I do not
You sound so doubtful.
know this.
I have it. I wrote. It's in my notes. It's in my character notes.
I don't remember this.
You don't
I
read your
love how the
character notes?
DM is
God!
doing better of like
DM, it's
Opal's
on
memory
you.
loss than I ever could.
Yeah, that's on you. That is
What
written
up?
down.
What up?
That's on me.
No, the funny part is Adrian is sitting there like, and you listen to him about as well as a child. That's what he's thinking. He's not gonna
Yeah.
say that.
DM, I sent you this information. You have no
I'm
excuse.
sure you did. I just don't remember it.
Okay, to the dining room, please.
Yes, yes,
before
yes,
we
so
get
sorry.
More sidetracked.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna
What
say I
happened?
come and then everything gets so sidetracked.
Well,
Yeah,
that-
it's
great.
a new person. We had to recap for you, man. Yeah,
Okay,
we just,
Dr.
did we
Adrian, lead
mention
us to the dining
the
room.
magic page thing?
What?
Kira, there was a page in the spell book thingy that the gang has at this moment that multiple spells detailed, modified, and like larger ranged, more people dead sort of thing, like war spells that were curated. A lot of damage was done to the pages around how to cast them, though. Until there was like one page that was written in a different handwriting, different language, with like, you know, like, it's got like these nice drawings and stuff. It looks like someone tried to damage the page, but did not succeed. And it details essentially about, with really flowery words, it's actually kind of vague. Essentially stuff about like the moon, like it's like a ritual that has
And
to
you
be
take
cast
the moon.
at the
You take
eclipse, and it brings the moon like kind of closer, like more powerful, more in effect sort of thing. And the cast, and like it has to do with like it has control over like most everything, and the caster would have that control. So yeah,
I see.
that page is in existence. Anyway,
Alright, so we
y'all
gotta
make
kill the
your-
caster.
The question is, who is the caster?
Take the
Um,
power.
You take the moon and you take.
You take the moon.
Okay, guys, on track. Holy moly!
It's more like you take the sun, and you take the sun.
Okay, guys.
So you guys walk
We
to the dining room. Sorry,
Wait,
Chad.
I'm getting more stupid ideas. Come on, guys.
So you guys go into the dining room.
Stop dying.
I am a DM's nightmare.
You're in all of my campaigns. But y'all make your way into the spooky castle with your footsteps echoing through the hallways, the stone floors, the dusty cobwebs. Make your way to the dining hall that y'all had seen before. Do y'all just kind of like walk in, or
Diggory specifically, like, dancing lights around the floor close to our feet, first of all. Second of all, kind of, you know, just cautious. But yeah, like right before we enter, like Diggory puts those dancing lights.
all right? And you all cautiously enter.
If Diggory's being cautious, then yeah.
All right.
Yep.
You all enter cautiously. I'm sure it's very clear that there's a very large window at the other end of this hall, where, once again, that is the only light in this room other than, you know, the ones you brought yourself, casting this very, like, bright silvery light into the room, casting the dark shadows. The shadows that seem almost like pitch black, like no reflection, like reflected light, you know, like how like in a bright area shadows will still be kind of brighter. No, just straight darkness, like if there wasn't light around, but that's like the shadows. But the moon is framed perfectly in this very large, tall, like ceiling to floor, like beautiful window. there's this long dining table that has many noblemen and noblewomen seated around it in different like slumped positions of slumber. And at the head of the table, the most beautifully dressed of all, Queen Amarith, with her graying hair and her solid crown as she's peacefully just lolled back in sleep. The food still looking fresh.
You said the food moved out of the way when you tried to hit it?
No, it
What?
just stayed.
No?
It was
just
stuck.
stayed?
Stayed.
They
Okay.
tried to, well,
Somebody-
specifically, they tried to take the tablecloth, and then they tried to lift the plates. None of that worked. You could have, like, I gave many suggestions of, hey, maybe if you just take some of the food, but they were like, no, we're not touching that. So
I tried flipping the table. Don't forget that part.
the table stayed.
Well, somebody described it as the food dodged, so.
Yeah, sorry, that was my bad. I misunderstood it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I don't remember any of us saying that. I'm like, huh, wait, we did?
Avoiding looking at the moon. Adrian's gonna walk around and not touch anything.
The food
But,
does
like-
have what?
Go ahead.
Is my detect magic still going?
I mean, we did.
I would say you would have to have cast it again. Are you able to do that?
I can do it again if I wanted to. Kind of don't. If I didn't see it in the general overall, then
It has
I
been an
won't.
hour, as in that lasts an hour, doesn't it? No, it
Yeah.
lasts
I
even
don't know, I
shorter
think
than
it-
that.
It
Let's
lasts
see.
an hour.
If that's
Does
detect
it?
magic. Oh
The
no, it
queen
only
is
lasts
old.
up to 10 minutes actually.
Oh,
Yeah, you just noticed it and then you stared, and then once it went away, you just kept staring at whatever you were staring at.
Right.
But
Yeah. No, I casted it 6 times
Mhm.
every 10 minutes.
please no.
I don't even have 6 spell slots.
Well, I'm not gonna do the whole roll for hotness thing for the queen like Yitza said. I'm going, though I will, describe the queen more. I feel like she deserves more of a description.
I am just real quick. I am inspecting everybody to see like anything, like other than the fact that they are sleeping and should have been decayed bones, looking for anything off.
The queen looks to be in like her 50s or 60s. She doesn't look ancient. She's just older. With mostly gray hair, with parts being a little bit like showing the black hair that she must have used to have. The very tall, heavy golden crown with many beautiful jewels in it. This really nice dress with similar lace and jewels on it, just showing her station. Her eyes are closed, so you can't tell what her eye color is, but she strikes a figure of, yeah, she would have been a sight to behold when she was younger. But she still seems to command a certain amount of presence, even while sleeping. It must be because the way she sleeps, she doesn't look peaceful. She looks like she's ready to wake up at any second.
Well, I don't suppose anyone has any ideas, actually. We should get going. We're wasting time anyway. Going towards the mountain, right?
Adrian,
Yeah.
you said you were
Mhm.
inspecting everywhere.
Yeah. I was inspecting everything around.
Morgan, you're sure, were you gonna do the detect magic again?
I wasn't planning on it.
I was just making sure, like,
Well, would I have seen something if I did?
you never know unless you try, I'm just saying.
Yeah, prompting me to do something. That's
I'm
not
asking
terrifying.
if you were for specification, man. I don't know you offer me. I'm perfectly.
Now you're making me want.
I'm
to do it.
perfectly innocent, Uwu. Like, I don't know what you mean.
I really
Smell
don't
that,
want
guys?
to cast Adjusted for
You
Demon
smell
to
that?
be like, nope, it's the same as before.
That sounds like a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean,
But yeah,
Love it.
I am going to investigate around, look around.
Adrian, you look closer at these noble people, and you notice that while the food in front of them looks fresh, and you can almost assume that maybe that's the source.
It's plastic.
No, it's real. You can tell. None of them have food on their plates. And it looks almost untouched.
Their plate?
The plates in front of everyone are untouched. They don't have any food on them. There is these magnificent feast laid out, but it looks untouched.
Almost like it's waiting for them to wake up. Wake up, bitch.
The real question is, does Adrian's curiosity get the better of him? Hold on, let me.
Can I try and tell if there's anything up with this without having to cast Detect Magic?
There's something magical going on here. Yeah. I'd recommend most definitely. I don't think touching anything is a good idea.
Well, there's a reason we avoided it, me and Opal. We could have taken it, but it looks a little too good to be true. Just a little. Just a tad. And again, maybe we were wrong. Doubt it, however. We should get going, though. Doesn't seem like anything but a trap is here, so I believe we should start heading forward.
Do we still have any of the? How long have we been gone from the one place that we got food again? The town with walls. Bless you.
Bless
It's
you.
probably
Thank
been
you.
like a few weeks, maybe 2 weeks. I
Oh, a
think.
few weeks. Okay.
We've
Uh.
been traveling through the mountains. You've been traveling through the plains. It's some space. I would say maybe a week. I'll say a week.
A week.
You know
so
what?
Still time to technically have some fresh food, but we'd have eaten the majority of it.
You know what? Fuck you guys. I'm casting Detect Magic again. Goggles go back on. You can hear the fucking no startup sound.
Oh no.
You put them on and you look around the room, and other than the obvious, which you've already seen, the food is not magical. There is a layer of film over everything in here, though. And I mean everything. The walls, the ceiling, the people. In fact, this lacework of magic is tightest around them. And if you squint a little bit through the different strands of magic surrounding them, there's something in their mouth.
Yeah, so you know what Morgan's gonna do? Morgan's gonna go over to one of not the queen person, obviously, but she's gonna go over to one of the random noble people, and she's gonna, like, very obviously to everyone else, open its mouth and try and see what's in it.
So you walk over to this, what looks to be this, like, mid-20s, like, blonde-haired, like, looks like he's some pretty boy type thing, individual. Because I love pretty boys, you know me. And
Yeah.
you open his mouth. There is what looks to be a small bead perfectly resting on his tongue of a shiny black blue color. Oh, fine, I'll fucking roll for prettiness. Fuck
I was
y'all.
gonna say that's like the
That's what it's for.
whatever it is. That's the source of it, right?
Maybe.
Hold on, they're rolling for prettiness.
14. Pretty enough. Enough. Not ugly.
Yep.
Just, you know.
Detect magic is still up, right? That's
Yeah. The detect
yeah.
magic is still up. I can see if it's the source.
The mayor is better because he got a fucking 20. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, sorry.
The mayor's the prettiest man alive. My heart forever remains of him.
But yeah, what were y'all saying?
Is the
Can I
is
see
the-
what kind of magic it is? Also, are you guys just not gonna do anything with Morgan just going up to this random person and start touching?
Yeah, I'm like, Morgan, that's distasteful! What are
I
you
don't
doing?
think Opal can. Last time, I feel like Opal's like semi-traumatized of trying to prevent you or Digger from doing something. So it's at the point where it's just like, if I do something, then
Morgan,
it's
what
gonna
are you
happen
doing?
anyways. If
That's
I don't do
disgusting.
something,
You do not
it's
put
gonna
your
happen
hand
anyways.
in someone's
So
hand without consent. Morgan, that is a terrible. That's disgusting.
do
I'm gonna take it
something.
out. I'm gonna take it out of the mouth and like start inspecting it.
What is that?
It was like a
What
little
do
bead.
What are you doing, demon? Gremlin.
1 second.
One second. Yeah, okay. What?
I'm kind of scared.
But
What's that?
yeah.
I feel like Demon's making a
yeah.
bunch of rolls or notes or something.
I had to Google something. Shut the fuck up. Anyway,
Did you have a fun Google time?
the type of magic.
Oh, yeah, you were giving me the type of magic. Thank you.
I
The
always
type of
forget the
magic and
different types.
is that the source of the is that the
Yes,
source
but I
of
wanted
this
to
little
answer that
magic
question
area?
first. It's enchantment.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wanted to say charm
Enchantment.
for some reason. I was like, that's not a school of magic. That's not a school of magic.
Charm.
What was the school of magic? Anyway, so you take the bead out, and you can almost feel the magic thrumming in your hand as you're holding it, and
Uh-oh.
he stirs a little bit. But you still have the goggles on. You're still like looking at all this shit, right? Bestie?
mm,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You notice that
If he opens his eyes, I'm shoving it back into his mouth.
he moves a little bit, but he does not actually wake up because you notice that while you pulled it out, the tendrils of magic may have loosened from him, but you notice that they're all connected. You can assume, I'm just putting it out there, you can probably assume that they all have to be taken out for everyone to awake.
What is that? It's covered in saliva still. Ew.
I really want to put it in my mouth. I'm not going to, but I want to.
Do it, no balls.
no.
Oh, you're right. No balls.
Please.
I'm not doing it.
How the fuck did we get here?
I didn't fuck the wiggy.
Fucking idiots.
I love how my music
Okay.
just stopped.
Okay. Put it back.
I'm not putting it in my mouth. I was down that,
put
but
it-
it would be
put it
really
back
funny if I
in
did.
his mouth. Put it back in his mouth. Morgan.
Sin in chat.
Keep going, keep going.
Hello, no balls? More like no balls.
Morgan.
Oh yeah, no, Morgan would probably put it back in either way.
What was that? What was that?
It's me being upset about my choices with my character because no talk. Less talk. God, I've already said 3 words. That's more than my maximum capacity.
I mean, you can indicate
No,
stuff.
I said
that-
5 words in this episode.
I thought it was
you
8.
can indicate stuff. Diggory tries to figure you out and translate for
Oh
you.
yeah.
Like, what was that?
I guess she kind of just would gesture vaguely to like. Actually, no. What she would do is she would go to like the person next to it and like do the same thing, like open the mouth and pull out the bead as well,
They
Ugh.
all have it?
and then put it back in.
Well, I suppose that's the cause. Mystery solved.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Can't
can
be
we
that
leave,
easy.
please?
Okay.
What, you don't want to open it
No,
up?
no, I would prefer we not open up more people's mouths and grab the bees that are keeping them asleep for thousands and thousands of years.
Good point. Never mind. All right, let's move on with our days.
Okay, I guess we can leave. All right.
I'm so sad
No.
about this.
You guys aren't fun.
I don't want
Dude.
to leave. Margaret,
Okay,
please stop
okay.
me.
How much of the castle have you guys explored?
Just
The
a
library.
bit and just the library.
Okay, I will concede to continue exploring the castle. I don't want to be in this room.
I'm sad.
Are you crying over there, Demon?
I'm crying too.
Yes?
See, what if we just
Okay, I'll roll.
Yep.
Hold on. I'll.
took the beads out, and if we don't like what they say, we either kill them or we put the beads back
Why
in.
are you immediately going to kill the people? What?
I mean, they should already be dead anyway.
That's not a good. Yeah, and so what? Every time that somebody lives over a couple hundred years, you want to kill them? By Diggory.
By everyone in that one
180
town.
something, or no, 300, 400 years or something. The one town, shouldn't they be dead?
There was 104 days.
Summer vacation.
Okay.
My joint.
Where are you going? Okay.
Was
Yep,
okay
continue.
be with me. Before I got here, was it like this?
Yes.
Was it like this? Was it everyone still doing stupid things?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, it's just we weren't doing
Glad
them
you-
in character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's harder for me because I can't say things.
Yeah.
I'm going
It's like-
after you because Adrian does not like this.
I mean, this is curious and certainly interesting, but I don't suppose we should be messing with this kind of stuff. Not anymore.
Okay. I will concede. I am very, very curious about this. But I'm more nervous and concerned than I am about this, than I am curious.
Exactly, so we should go straight to the mountain and not make any more stops.
I'm gonna insight Diggory
Go
again.
for it, yeah.
I'm gonna insight Diggory again. I feel like I don't need to, but I'm going to.
Okay.
8.
I'm perfectly fine.
You
Sure.
look at Diggory and you think, wow, maybe they got like a go-getter spirit. Yeah, totally. Very motivated.
Unless someone wants to give me advantage on that.
I mean,
I guess it would that be contesting either persuasion or deception?
I mean, this is pretty obvious. Diggory a second ago was being like, hey, can we please try to wake them up? And now it's like, anyway, nothing we can do, I guess. Bye.
Yeah. I think okay. Would we know them enough to? Would that be passive insight or anything or what? Your call, Demon. Would it just be the insight check that I just rolled, or would it be passive insight? What would it be?
insight check you just rolled is pretty good. I would say Diggory roll contesting deception if you wish to. I don't know, keep your intentions.
Oh
hidden.
God.
I'm not really. I wouldn't say I'm really deceiving
Then
them.
then do a persuasion roll.
Yeah, persuasion. They're literally the same for me, so. That is a 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very go-getter spirit.
Yeah. I appreciate the attitude, but
But then again, you could at least probably catch on to the fact that I was just saying let's wake them up, and I'm just saying never mind.
I gotta wait for this. I do appreciate the go get 'em attitude, but I'm still curious about this, and besides, we can still find other things here. Besides,
Me and
you
Opal
had
did already explore.
you had a dream about this. Who knows? Maybe your sibling meant for us to find this.
She was already here. I don't see her here right now.
Yeah. If everybody else is down to explore, I'm down to explore.
I mean,
Wait a second.
if you want to.
Digger just admitted to seeing their sibling.
Yes.
And they
Yeah,
denied it
that was-
earlier.
Yep. That was the thought
Opal.
process.
Opal! Hey, remember that time that Diggory lied?
Fuck, not again. I'm sitting here like busy. Hold on. I'm in a call with my doctor really quick.
Oof.
With your duck?
And God said ooh, and so God said ooh. Somebody has a quote.
Thank you,
Believe.
Moose. Appreciate it.
It's just like I just don't actually like it here. We got the shadow following us about. It's a
Actually, speaking of the shadows, I want to look around. Is anything different about anybody's shadow?
Well, were you doing the lights thing?
depending on if wait, Morgan walked away from us. Well, then again, I walked up to Morgan. Depends on how close you all are standing next to me. My lights are currently not going to y'all's feet, just my own.
Okay. Yeah, Adrian's gonna light a torch.
You can definitely
Or-
ask me to give
act-
you a
actually,
light.
no. Adrian just takes out a dagger, and cuts his hand, and ta-da, torch.
Oh, you're back.
Fuck my insurance. Anyways.
I did just say like, oh no, my sister's not here anymore.
I was gonna take a moment because like she wasn't paying attention, and then she's like started thinking about it and thinking about it. Wait, the fuck you lied to me?
What?
You told me you didn't see anyone up here.
I did? No, I you wouldn't follow me otherwise.
You do realize the whole point is what happened to you earlier saying we shouldn't hide secrets from the party. You do realize you're basically invalidating your own argument you did to me prior.
I just Demon, should I, because I'm being called out here, should I wisdom?
Go for it, and do DM me their
Yeah, because
results,
I'm
man.
being called out and that does work on me.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Like, the
that's-
topic's being brought up, so let's see.
I mean, you literally did tell Opal you shouldn't hide secret from a party, and almost said you saw your sibling, and you're like, no, I didn't see shit, and you're like, now you're like, oh man, I did see shit.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Degree just like, kind of like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I thought so.
I did see her here earlier. I know she's.
How?
It doesn't.
early? When we started to get into the castle, even before then.
When we were walking in, she was in one of the shadows, but I'm sorry. I just was scared you wouldn't follow me or let me go while she was I know she's not actually there. I'm sorry. I think this area is a little dangerous.
How about we get out of the sight of Adrian points behind him.
No, wait. I want to take a closer look here.
I'm just saying that I want to explore the castle more.
I suppose.
Also, I am still looking for those shadows.
Ah,
And Adrian just
roll
kind of
me
took out his sword
investigation.
and lit his hand, lit the sword on fire.
Roll me
by
investigation
hand.
if you're actively like looking around for shadows.
I am.
Okay.
I will say if it has anything to do with Fey, fiends, or undead, it's advantage.
Okay.
19.
Cool.
I would. Oh, my camera died for like a half second. Don't worry, no, because then it would take forever to fucking fix. Okay. You look around and you notice that, yeah, there's a little bit of a shadow movement around the shadow cast. You're Queen Amarith. Just a little bit, just a movement.
Near-
just a slight. The
near the
shadow
queen?
moved when nothing moved.
I'm going to walk over near the queen where I saw that movement.
Mhm.
I will say there's also a noticeable change. In
I'm gonna
Adrian.
walk. I'm gonna walk up with you as well. I'm just gonna.
Oh, he doesn't point it out, unless
I'm-
you're just following.
I'm following.
Okay.
Like
I'm walking towards where that shadow, the movement was.
As you approach, the shadow doesn't move again. And you look at it, you look at it closely, the shadow is normal shaped. Then you notice a different shadow over by the window. Like, you know how when there's a window and it's got even like a little bit of this before the window, it has like a bit of a shadow? That little
Mhm.
area, a small hand just reaches out and just waves. And then reaches back in. Almost playful.
from behind the throne or where?
Behind
So
the window,
so
or next to
behind
the
the
window.
it's behind the throne by the window. It's not. The shadow does not originate from the large chair that Queen Amarith is in, but it is in the area behind her. Yes.
Gotcha.
I'll walk over.
I'm staying by Amarith.
Okay.
How about he's still looking over towards there, but he is speaking back to you guys. How about we let's explore the castle a little bit. I'd prefer to be out of this room, though.
Okay.
I still want to look at this room though.
Opal, are you okay staying here with them?
Yeah. I can watch
Opal?
over and see if something
Did
changes.
you give me a perception check, Opal? My mouth just did like.
Let's sure.
Hmm?
Yeah, I just want
Lift
to check.
up.
My
Yeah, no, you're good.
what is it?
Twas a 12.
I didn't see it. I think
As a 12.
Twas a 12.
was it 12. Okay, then I'm.
Tis a mere
tripping.
12.
I'm simply tripping. I'll reload D&D Beyond real quick.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay. A 12. I would say that'd be enough just in this case, as at this point, how far away are you from Diggory?
That's a good fucking question.
Yeah, are you still just standing over there by the other end? With Morgan?
I mean, I thought I was like following behind Diggory, but I know Diggory went on their own, so probably Opal got distracted with like staring at the table. So I think I'm like a little distant from Diggory.
I would say it's not that you notice anything, really. It's the fact that the... Okay.
Have fun with that.
You...
Oh,
You feel a cold sensation in your chest. Painfully cold. You clutch your chest, and as you kind of like, you notice a second shadow of yours. Hand reaching through your chest. Take 8 points of necrotic damage.
you son of a bitch! All right.
And I will say, you aren't exactly trying. You're a little startled. You're not noticing much, but I will say that this shadow is not shaped like you. It's got a similar set of horns, but the hair is all wrong. It's more of a hunched figure.
Opal's gonna...
You feel a streak of panic that has nothing to do with the pain that you have suddenly experienced in your chest. But nevertheless, this is a threat. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to go like to Diggory's like dancing light and immediately just like bolt over. You can tell that
I
Opal's,
take it
like,
away.
Yeah.
God. Fucking. No. God. Give it.
It's too bad that I did not prepare a map for this area, or else I would have put more effort into an encounter. But yeah. There is, at the moment, a second shadow of yours that is actively clinging on to your own shadow.
Opal, what's wrong?
You just see Opal out of breath, as if like nothing like has scared them more than that.
By the way, I take it away in a very casual, like almost like startled way. Just kind of like turn around to face you, and the shadows remain behind, like the lights remain just behind me further. It's like, are you alright? Is something wrong?
How far away is?
Diggory, the shadow's back, but it's on me.
What shadow?
There's two. As Opal turns around to point at the shadow that's like directly like there.
Your chest. You feel your heart
Okay,
almost
what-
like quicken, as his
What are we-
hand is right where your heart is.
I need the lights. Come, please.
Why?
How far away? How far away is Opal?
Adrian,
from-
like I literally
Yeah,
just
how
cry
far-
out.
how
Literally
far-
scream that.
Opal, and I gently, just very gently put my hand on Opal's cheek and it's like, all right, it's all right. Just breathe. Take a look over there. As I gently guide.
And
her
I push Diggory at that moment. Literally, Opal just like ignores it and pushes me with all her fucking might.
I shut off my inner lights instantly. Dancing lights gone.
Diggory, you
Like-
have a second shadow. But this one's not attacking you.
Does Opal realize that Diggory has a second
Can I-
shadow?
Can any of us can like Adrian, I see these shadows.
Yes, you can see them. There.
Yeah,
Corporeal.
I've been trying to
Screamed
do something.
Adrian. Like honestly,
I've been trying to do something.
And
I just
and will
literally
say-
like Opal shouted at the top of her lungs, a blood curdling like Adrian. It's just like, what the fuck?
Diggory, your second shadow is a lot shorter. Almost child size.
Ah, lovely. Oh, but yeah, Adrian Morgan.
Adrian. Oh no, that doesn't.
You, hey,
Adrian's gonna-
demon.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh,
I
I
know
was
you're
gonna
all
say, do you
over there.
think
What you doing?
I was gonna say, how big is this room?
I would say 100 feet long.
Okay.
And the table
approximately
itself is
how-
like 50. It's a big table, a lot of nobles. It's like a grand hall.
I'm trying to think of the fuck. Here's the thing. My freaking Opal's
okay,
like is in the way of the shadow, so my dumbass can only think of one thing, and it's just to cast darkness right here and right now in this fucking like shit.
I was having the
Just
opposite
get rid
idea.
of
I
it.
was thinking of casting fairy fire.
Please
That's a
do.
20-foot radius.
Adrian tosses his flaming sword over at the ground next to you guys' feet. That's what I've been trying to say for the last 10
I'm
minutes.
so sorry.
Sorry.
Kilo.
Sorry,
Because
sorry, Keldo.
Also, fairy fire doesn't emit light.
Well, yeah, it
No.
does. What it does is each object emits, or each object in a 20-foot range emits a light, and a creature that fails a dex save also emits a light.
it's not a constant source, though. It's a snap and done.
It's like a flashbang.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
it's concentration up to 1 minute.
Oh, no, never mind then.
Never.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it
Um,
was one of those instances.
okay.
But yeah, there's a
I was gonna say,
flaming
that's why
sword
I
at
was
you guys'
asking
feet.
how, like, that's why I was asking, like, the size, because it's only a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, it's a long room.
Yeah, so I don't think it would be worth it.
Should we?
Unless I'm,
should
like,
we
right
roll-
next to you guys.
Real quick, should we roll initiative? I feel like we should
I was
roll
about to say initiative.
I would say.
Is it initiative time?
Sure.
Are we going initiative?
I don't have a
Okay.
battle map, unfortunately. I'm so sorry
It's
for
alright.
that. But I don't see this as like some big fight or something.
Okay, 6.
I see this as an encounter.
Yeah,
I know
it's
that's
an
what
encounter.
D&D
It's not
encounters are
necessarily
called.
a
I'm talking
fight.
like in a metaphorical sense, you know, like with words and shit. Y'all can eat my ass. 15, 16, 6, 18. Okay, we're gonna put that down. Adrian, 18. Opal, 16. Morgan. Oh, I did not indent. Whoopsies. Morgan, 15. And Diggory, 8. Okay, and then I'm just going to...
I will also state that the sword gives off a light 30 feet.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely better than what I could have done with fairy fire.
Yeah, I think we'll go with Fairy Fire being able to do that.
Just for
Yeah, I'm not gonna cast it.
I'm just gonna quickly doodle something just to like get the idea across for
Here,
let
me just...
myself. Okay. I have this. O is Opal, D is Diggory. Where are you guys at?
I don't know. I'm by a person. I'd probably be on. I'd probably be on Opal's side of the table, on like the edge of it.
Okay.
Adrian is
Oh.
in between Diggory and the window, and then Diggory is in between Opal and
Okay. I drew one that I'm going to now send in I'm so sorry. I should have made it.
It's alright. You
So
didn't
sorry.
expect a
There
fight.
you go. There you go.
Call
There.
a little
I
break
see
and
you
just
go.
go, yeah.
Oh,
Making
okay.
a map takes like
Okay,
half
nice.
an hour.
And so,
Just something. Just a grid.
okay, is this correct, guys? Oh, is
Yeah.
all okay. Okay, that's what we're rolling with, just for visuals.
I sent that in chat. Okay, let me see y'all what you put, Diggory.
I put Diggory at the throne, so that's perfect view of the window.
Again.
This down here I
Sorry.
made like the window, and this the big chair. Is that correct?
Well,
It's the other
no,
way around.
No.
They're both
No.
on the same side.
Look what I put in
gotcha,
muted
my-
chat.
Okay, my
Yeah,
bad.
stream
then.
and mute. Yeah, that's where everything
I
is.
like this. So yeah, you guys go. Oh,
Diggory.
you guys go look straight in the direction of the moon to look at
Okay.
us then.
I'm gonna say Adrian was looking over here, and then Opal, then Morgan was over there. So sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm just still laughing at y'all's reaction to me taking the lights
Just
away.
slow clap. But yeah, I sent that. Does that sound?
I don't understand why is the thing.
Oh, by the way, the
The
wisdom
moon!
saves. The wisdom saves for the
Yeah,
moon are private
when
now.
I said it was alright, I lied.
They're private now.
It was a tragic wisdom save, actually. It was one of the worst wisdom saves I've had all game.
A 2.
Okay. I'm
I'm
going
not on your
to
side right now.
do this lovely thing called.
Sorry, stream. Here we go, stream. That's what I put.
That's our battle map.
Look at that. Look at that.
Okay,
Scuffed. Here, I'm gonna shrink this down. We're gonna put it over Moon's Haunted, so sorry. Just general layout type vibe. I'll make it. Don't worry about it. I have a slide that makes it better, but we're not gonna worry about it. All right. So top of the round. Top of the round is gonna be Adrian. Adrian, what do you do?
Top of the round, me. Well, I threw my flaming sword at their feet to try and get rid of the shadows. After that, I'm going to. Diggory took away all the lights, right?
my dancing
All the
lights are gone.
ones from Diggory, yeah.
Yeah.
All dancing lights are gone in this scene now.
And I saw Opal push Diggory, and Diggory, from my angle, did I see Diggory try and make Opal look at the moon?
I mean, it was very gentle. Like, it was literally like hand on cheek and being like, Opal, it's alright. And my lights just. Like, I was being like, Opal, are you okay? Are you alright?
And be subtle. As soon as like I realized like the dancing line, Opal clicked it together, hence like the shove and looking down while shoving too. So like Opal just immediately like didn't even get a chance.
Opal, what the hell?
I love PvP. Oh fuck! I dropped my chocolate bar.
Deserved!
Fuck you.
So I'm just like,
Okay, you-
Opal, what the hell?
Anyway.
Opal just doesn't say anything to
trying
you like
help
every.
you.
No, you're not.
Help
Being
with
affected.
Herlock Sholmes.
Says
Adrian,
the
she's
one.
being affected.
You don't
She's
believe me about the
been
shadow, and you don't
being
even look at your own
affected
shadow
for
for
what?
crying out loud. I
The
asked you to
shadow!
help me, and you
It's
took
her
away. The...
shadow. It's attacked her. Can I roll deception?
Yeah. I was gonna say.
That's 18 deception.
Insight.
What do I roll against that
Insight,
to try
insight.
to like?
It's my insight. Is it also? Can it be with advantage because because Opal is trying to convince me that it's not, and that is the truth.
I mean, I'm trying to convince you that my blood's the truth.
Yeah, I know.
Because that's why I'm asking, like, what do I roll to
'Cause-
help, like, Adrian to, like, listen?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Adrian rolling insight to like see what's.
Yeah, but is Opal going to roll persuasion to, and then how does that insight work for me? That's my question.
Because if
'Cause-
Diggory's rolling deception, well, because, like,
Oh,
shouldn't I have to roll
true.
something to try to convince, like, Adrian to
Or-
believe me?
Or would it be with advantage for my insights?
Oh, you're trying to figure out what the okay.
Yeah. 'Cause
So okay,
Opal's,
Opal persuasion, Diggory
Okay.
deception, Adrian insight. There
Okay.
we go.
What does the persuasion do in this equation?
Persuade,
I
yeah.
guess doesn't beat me. I guess doesn't beat mine.
Opal
Well,
rolled
that
a
means if
19.
Adrian
I don't
Adrian
know.
needs to, like, genuinely.
I have no idea.
The insight is if, and I'm saying if Diggory, was the winner there, would have been able to maybe like see through it. But because Opal won, it doesn't matter anyway, because Opal's won. Opal won. We believe Opal.
Ooh.
By one.
By one.
By one. Oh my
Which just
god.
shows how
It was a.
deceptively
Wait,
charismatic
it's 18,
that
it's,
Diggory's
wait,
being.
It's AV8. It's 18v18, right?
I'm
No, it's
saying
18 v 19.
versus.
19.
Oh, okay,
I
I'm
rolled
not seeing-
19.
Plus one.
Oh, my bad.
I have a
Wait.
dyslexic font on mine so that you
Can we
I
talk about that's a
my
straight
bad,
up roll?
My bad.
Oh, is it?
Well, that is a straight roll.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
It was a
look at that.
straight roll.
was-
I have no
that was-
charisma. Like,
That
what?
was, lucky.
Oh, Sin is
The
in,
guy-
the,
I
in,
was,
the, in
I
the
was looking
shadows
at the
for
wrong thing, my
realsies.
bad. I was looking at the
Dude.
wrong thing, my bad. I was looking at my own roll.
The fact that, like, again, Opal rolled a straight up 19.
Oh,
Well, it,
so
like,
awful.
no.
Hey! Hey!
Bless you. Bless you. It was going more than once. I was gonna start multiplying.
What
Like
about Morrigan? What about Morrigan? Who does Morrigan believe?
What? I don't even know what was being said
Okay,
because I was
so,
deafened.
I will give you. Okay, by the way, we're in initiative order. Adrian
I
was,
know we're in
was
initiative
trying to
order.
look over at Opal and Diggory, trying to figure out what's going on. They both rolled because Diggory was rolling deception, but Opal was like, I
Mhm.
want to be persuasive, so persuasion. And then there's like an insight roll from
Okay,
Adrian.
what was Diggory trying to lie about?
That Diggory didn't just try to screw over Opal.
Oh.
Head turned to the moon to get rid of lights, shadow, trying to
The whole
rip
shebang
Opal's
of,
heart
like-
out.
Because right now there's a shadow attacking me. I would ask Diggory to help, and Diggory did nothing but make it worse and wanted me to look at the moon. So Opal,
Yeah.
out of instinct and pure fear, looked down and shoved Diggory with all
And
her
Diggory
might.
started yelling about how Opal's been being affected by the moon recently, so clearly.
Okay. Yeah, do you want me to roll insight as well?
I would
I
say
don't re-
the
I-
insight is if it was mostly
Yeah,
if
but true.
if Diggory won.
Yeah, true. Diggory
Oh.
lost, though.
Diggory
Diggory
lost,
lost, so it's
so
like,
it's
oh, I
just
guess
Opal
that
being
one-
persuasive.
Yeah,
You
oh,
believe
so-
Opal.
yeah.
Again, against
I- I
Diggory. Can we
don't-
talk? Sorry, that's
Yeah, no, that's great.
That's great. Yeah.
Like that's insane. Like,
a straight roll against Diggory. Duh,
yeah,
God.
no, that is a good one. Because I have a
gonna
plus
say-
4 in that. That is wow.
You know, like I'm gonna be real, my passive insight isn't good, but like I have a 20 for passive perception, so I probably would have noticed the shadows.
Fair.
Absolutely. So it's like kind of no need for the persuasion,
Let's
I
go
guess.
then. Let's go then. Well,
Has anyone tried shooting them yet?
There's a fire sword next to them.
Yeah. And so you threw fire sword at it. I will specifically, did you just throw it between Opal and Diggory, like in the middle of them?
Well, they're right next to each other now, so yeah, in the middle of them.
We'll push Diggory away. Well, that's
Yeah,
not
I
that
shoved
far, but like
Diggory.
you know, there is a space. Yeah,
He's in between them.
gotcha.
Okay.
I will say that you throw it there. The shadows. Well, the thing about the light being just in between them is that there is still like a shadow being cast, but they do waver, and the hand comes out of Opal's shadow's chest as there's like almost a high-pitched frequency that you can barely hear. Almost like it was in distress. The shadow wavered a bit and kind of disappeared, like almost like if the light perspective shifted, but it didn't. From Opal, Diggory, there's still what looks to be a small child's shadow.
Don't you dare. Like, I just glare, just... Actually, no, because I don't know
Also,
who
Diggory, by
they
the way,
trust yet.
you see your sister right behind you.
Mhm.
Yeah, like she's like right there, you know.
Yeah, they better not hurt her.
Almost funny.
Do I see the small child shadow, right?
You see the shadow, yes. The shadow seems to be, like, once again, like, it seems like it's originating from Diggory, but if we had all of, if there was any person who could see the hallucination and the shadow, like, because Diggory doesn't see the shadow,
They line up. They line up.
Oh no.
That is awful.
That's cruel. Alright.
I should specify, it's not that Diggory can't see the shadow, it's more focused on the fact, child.
Yeah, child's there. the shadow being there is logical.
Yeah,
Would be weird if there wasn't a shadow.
but yeah. And does that end your turn, Adrian, just throwing that?
No, I did that before.
Oh, you did that before, okay. What do you do?
Yeah. We just had that conversation. Opal, both of you calm down. Nobody has weapons out yet besides me, right?
No.
Because I will say that Adrian did pull out his dagger the moment that he threw the sword. Chill. Let's talk about this. I'm going to maneuver. Adrian's going to maneuver himself to the side of Diggory
Okay.
to where
I flinch a bit.
to where they cannot see, like to the side and behind Diggory to where they cannot see his face, and I'm going to wink at Opal. One minute. My mother was talking behind me, and I heard my sister's name, so I didn't want that to be broadcasted.
There.
True.
After that, is Diggory still looking at Adrian?
Probably if, like, you moved closer to me, I probably, like, flinched away from you and almost acted like I'm shielding something.
Like the hand goes up a slight bit, maybe.
Yeah, just slightly, but I'm trying to maintain my cool.
I assume that would be towards the protecting the shadow, in my perspective.
Correct.
Is the shadow behind Diggory from where I am?
Yes.
Yeah, if the light's between Opal and Diggory, then the shadow would be towards you.
You believe me, Adrian,
No,
right?
we're thinking the moon, though. The moon's the big
Oh, the moon
casty
shadow.
thing, yeah.
Other shadow.
There is
big
also
shadow.
a flame right there, but well,
So
the one
that
by
would be towards the shadow would instead be towards the throne room, then.
it would be
Like
towards
the table.
it would
Towards the table.
yes.
It's under the
we're just-
table.
yes.
Get on the table, body.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
how
introdu-
light works.
My
Anyway,
entire-
moving on.
You see this shit, Glub Glub? No sci-fi in my in my fantasy medieval themed D&D. Continue. Yes.
She's been acting like this all this time, pushing us to go to the mountain quickly. I've been having these suspicions for a while. I just didn't want to say them.
Do you see your sister, Diggory?
No. She's not here. I know she's gone.
Then there'd be no need for me not to do this then. And he's actually going to cut along his arm with the dagger and light another light. Right next to Diggory.
So you're gonna approach Diggory with this.
I'm right next to Diggory.
True, yeah.
And I do that.
Okay.
So now there are 3 lights with only one direction.
With that last light, the shadow does once again dissipate with the same level of sound of frustration as the one on Opal. Diggory, at the corner of your eye, you see your sister just kind of hide behind you more. But if you were to look, you would know that she's not there anymore.
I'm not looking then.
You're not looking, but you know she's not there anymore.
I'm trying to think what I can fucking do.
And that will end my turn.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Opal.
Diggory's just like, I don't. Like, if you say, like, you don't mind, I'm just like, it's a light.
Then
I'm trying to think what Opal can do for this, because, like, part of me wants to shadow step away to a different location, but I know but I'm scared that's gonna cause more. See, again, it's difficult because a lot of the shit that I do is a lot of shadows. So, in conclusion, this battle is really
I mean, you also don't know what's gonna happen, like... It's a kind of fight, we're not really fully fighting.
Yeah, we could have
It's
a
a
little
double
initiative
sword.
order for when I do attack y'all.
If anything, I can only see, like, Opal pulling out the dagger finally. And just tossing it to where, like, she notices Diggory's, like, that area to try to protect that second shadow of the child that she doesn't turn. Yeah.
you threw the dagger at the shadow.
I'm gonna throw the dagger at the shadow.
Oh, Paul! What are you doing?
To
There's
specify,
nothing there.
you are taking your opaline dagger and you're going to stab at an area that has nothing in it that you can see.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Throw it, I
Just make
think.
sure-
was
Yeah.
the-
You're gonna throw
You're
it.
just gonna throw it.
Throw it up where the shadow.
Seeing the position of like where the table is,
Yeah.
it thunks in the wood of the table, but no reaction to anything.
Opal, that almost hit me!
Then turn around.
Opal, you need to focus.
Did
You're
Diggory
telling me
look-
to.
did Diggory
Yeah,
look
did
at
Diggory
that
look in the
dagger at
direction of the
all?
dagger?
Just
Because that's the point. Did you look at the dagger when it was tossed where it landed?
I mean, I probably briefly followed it, but I'm not thinking much of it.
You're not thinking much of it, but as far as you're aware, there's someone behind you.
Actually, okay. When my eyesight followed it, DM, did I see nothing? Did I...
There is nothing behind you.
Okay, I'm panicked then. There you go! You scared her off!
And there. it is.
There it is.
What off?
Scared what off? Your sister? Who for all intents and purposes, we don't even know existed. No! I'm tired of all of this. No.
I need to know what Morgan's doing, because I'm gonna,
That's what I've been thinking about this entire time.
I need
We're
to know
buying you
if
time.
Morgan does anything, because Diggory would do something on the no.
Opal, does that end your turn?
After that, Opal's gonna try to get up. And, start standing next to, like,
Yeah,
Probably
Diggory's
trying to
doing
grab-
something on. Yeah, Diggory's doing something on the shut up. I'm just saying. On the shut up,
Yeah.
that's when Diggory's gonna do something.
Lovely,
so.
lovely.
On the what?
yeah.
On the
When
shut
I
up
screamed shut up,
action, we'll-
Shut up.
Diggory's doing
Oh.
something.
Yeah.
Opal's gonna try to, like,
Diggory is after
Tackle.
Morgan, so Morgan, you'll have to
Yeah.
I was
do
gonna
something
say, yeah,
before that.
you're like preparing to do something.
yeah, I'm trying to
Oh.
think. So, I got, okay, so I did get
You
Diggory to
don't know
walk.
I'm preparing to do something, just
Yeah.
to be clear.
No, so, cause, like, I was thinking if Opal should tackle or go straight up next to Adrian, cause, like, of the light.
There's the sword in between you two that is still on.
Yeah.
Which you threw there because you ran towards a light, so.
Yeah. So Opal might, like, get close enough to where, like, the light is behind her instead of in front of her.
Alright.
And, yeah. I think that's all I'm gonna...
Does that end Opal's turn?
You know what? Fuck it. I think I'm just gonna risk it. Is there another shadow source?
There was the one by the window, but all it did was wave.
God, because I was gonna have her hide in the shadows for now.
I mean, you can still do that.
Yeah. I mean, there's also the chairs, there's
You
the
are you
table.
gonna hide in the shadows?
Yeah, because that's where like opals are strongest. That's the thing. Do you see the double-edged sword that I'm in? As in a sword in between Diggy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to risk it. I'm just gonna have Opal just completely like hide in the shadows. Basically, shadow step.
Okay. I will say, these shadows, you're usually comfortable in the shadows. Nothing's gonna happen to you necessarily, but they don't feel right. It's just not very normal. And with that, if that ends Opal's turn, we're gonna move on to the shadows' turn.
Son of a bitch.
Shit.
So they go after
Fuck.
Adrian, the shadow that you saw first sticks its hand out again from its source, just waving once more. And it gestures, slides into the shadow, and as you're... well, I should probably ask, are you looking at this motherfucker? You looking at the funky little shadow guy? The guy who's waving, you know? Funky little guy?
I'm looking around.
Looking around? Okay. You probably noticed
So-
that then, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just... it is in the window direction, so I didn't want to, like, assume you were window directed. Just ish around. It's around. But, there is a bit of a motion around a different bit of furniture on the other side of the table. The hand coming out again, just pointing. The arm stretches out further from its source, continuously pointing. And it's pointing at the big chair. The big chair. The one with the queen in it. It's pointing almost fervently, like... It never draws again. This one does not attack. And you got
I
rid of
would
the
like
other
to
two.
I would like to question if I could insight the shadow.
Sure, go for it. Insight a hand and a really long arm. No body came
No.
from that.
8.
A 9. All right. So
No, 8.
I'm seeing a 9.
It says 9.
You have a +1.
I see it as an 8.
Oh,
Yeah, I
sorry,
rolled a
sorry.
7.
It didn't update
Oh.
because
Oh.
anyway, yeah. It's pointing at a chair. Something about Queen Amaranth, I guess. Maybe it's saying something about that. Maybe it likes her. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Though I'm doing all the shadow stuff on one turn because I don't give a shit about multiple initiative orders. On the other hand, Opal. Hi.
I'm
You
trying
made
to
a
shadow.
mistake going into the shadows.
You're
Bestie.
in the shadows. You in the shadows. Opal, the shadow that you're hiding in, specifically the edge of the shadow where the light does hit, a head grows out of it. Like, you know, like it's being cast, like head. Horns. Frizz of hair. And a hunched look. The head cocks a little bit. It sits there, almost waiting. And that same flash of panic shoots through your gut, even though it's just a shadow. And that'll end anything I'm gonna do with the shadows yet.
Morgan time!
Morgan, hey, what you gonna do?
Hey, I have been thinking so badly about what I want to do. One thing I want to do, can't do it anymore. He's just like, oh, kind of break up the tension type of, nope, Opal's gone. And it's, what am I supposed to do?
I mean,
Honestly,
it's
could still
difficult.
get Opal out of the shadows because she's hiding in them. So if you put light, the Opals are exposed completely.
Bro, that's not what I want to do necessarily.
Maybe you could just
I
walk
was
over.
gonna go over and actually just straight up cast Fairy Fire, but my reason to do so is no longer there.
We were very efficient.
Yeah.
You're always
I
should
mean,
communicate better.
The worst part is we're not technically fighting yet.
So technically, Opals
was-
can
like I
pop
said,
up
this
behind
isn't really
Dickory,
a
like I was
fight, really.
planning.
It's more of an encounter. When I say encounter,
We're
not the
arguing.
D&D term encounter, as in just an
We're
encounter,
arguing.
you know.
Yeah, we're arguing.
You can see them.
We're arguing with the use of spells.
Yes.
I was gonna say, you can see that Morgan has her gun out,
Okay.
at the very least.
Definitely. I need to stop pulling at my nails.
Well, tell me what
So,
it's
like-
like.
Yeah, I think Opal. Yeah, Opal
this
can
point,
pop up behind. Yeah.
I've been paying attention this entire time, but also I'm just kind of,
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
it's kind of.
If you want, I mean, if you want, we can trade.
could always
these.
hold an
If the
action.
DM would, if the DM would allow you, we could maybe trade these. Cause.
I was gonna
like-
say, no, I can hold an action if I
Yeah.
want to.
Oh, true.
But I'd have to figure out what action it is. Okay, actually, no. You know what? Never mind. Range is 10 feet. Can't like just light up the entire goddamn room if there's torches on the wall.
Also, I would like to specify, you aren't 100 feet away. The room is 100 feet. You're
I
like
know.
50.
Why am I so goddamn far?
Because the
You can
table's
walk
long.
30 feet. You can move.
Yeah.
Why am I so goddamn far?
The
Because you were
Because you were
playing
long.
with beads in people's mouths.
Yeah.
Okay, but how was I supposed to show you guys beads if I was that far away? How would you have
We
seen
did-
them?
we did
They
moved
walked
around
away!
afterwards.
Okay, walked away, yes, and I've just been kind of chilling.
I mean, you
okay.
can walk up. You can walk up to us.
You have 30-foot movement range.
I could just pop up.
Oh my
again.
god, I just completely forgot about the fact that I can technically sanctuary against the moon. You remember that?
Where's Solaris?
In your
Yeah,
pocket.
hold on.
In your pocket.
She's asleep.
Asleep again?
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
still asleep, yeah.
She's exhausted from walking
Shielding.
before.
Yeah.
It's sleep time, so y'all are on your own.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought of it all of a sudden. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, we put her to sleep.
So yeah, Morgan, is there? You don't need to do anything like actiony, but you could like maybe like start walking over. You could dash if you're like in a hurry,
I was gonna say, I do
dash over.
want to at least walk over like the 30 feet, so I'm only like 20 feet from them or whatever.
Okay.
I do want to walk over by them at the very least. The only thing I can think of doing is holding an attack. Or not just an attack, holding an action, but like again, with holding an action, gotta actually have something I'm holding to do,
Hmm.
I was gonna say, so, Froggy, you said it looked like, you said you're gonna do something on your channel.
We're currently
you said
arguing.
it doesn't. I'm about
We're
to say,
currently
like,
arguing. I want to put it on the shut up essentially.
yeah.
So
like,
it doesn't
and
look like I'm preparing it. It just looks like I'm screaming. Like I'm currently arguing. At your point in time, we're currently like going like so. So you admitted she was there, and I'm like you scared her off, and they're just trying to they're just being like so you saw something.
yeah.
If anything, I look kind of scared right now to you. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, no, if anything, I think I'll just hold a basic, like, I have my gun ready. I think I'll just hold that. I'll hold the bullet. I'll hold the bullet.
Okay.
If like it's not necessarily like if as soon as something happens type of deal. Like if something happens and it's like I want to at least be able to react to that more than just shield.
Gotcha.
Essentially, holding an action to be able to use an attack as a reaction instead.
Okay.
My turn?
Digger, it's your turn.
Okay. So, I need to know. Adrian, where are you standing in relation to me right now? And Opal, where are you?
There's the throne, there's you, and then there's me.
I'm
Okay.
trying. I think I'm just trying to get teleport behind someone. I just don't know who. Because that's what Shadow Step is like basically a teleport. Using shadows or dim light.
So, like, where are you at my scream of shut up, essentially?
I think I'm behind Adrian.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna try to pop up again.
So let's roll back. As we're arguing here, we're having that little argument. Diggory suddenly screams, "Shut up!" And as they do, they wave their hand, and I cast Fear. So, you project a phantasmal image of a creature's worst fears. Each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Roll your wisdom saves for, the save is 15. Must succeed. Yeah, actually, roll your wisdom saves.
All of us?
Oh.
I'm assuming you moved closer.
Yeah, I'm still 20. I'm still 20. I was about to say I'm still 20 feet away.
So, the thing is 30 feet, so
Yeah, okay. Wisdom saves. Let's go.
yeah, that's what I was smiling when you said you
Motherfucker.
move up. So your wisdom save.
Hold off
Oh.
Hold off on my wisdom save. My D&D Beyond crashed.
That's
It's at
fun.
5.
Okay. So
Did it roll?
I'm doomed.
I do see
Did it
a
roll?
5.
Alright, I didn't
Oh,
know.
you all got it. Okay, so I'll continue reading the spell.
Okay.
So, what you're about to see is your worst fears.
I couldn't have done anything better myself.
Hey, so can
And
I?
you have to drop whatever you're holding in your hand right now, by the way, as well.
Hey, so can I use my hold action not as an attack but as a spell cast?
Well, you did already say what you're holding. You can't go back on
Yeah.
that.
I know.
You're holding your gun,
I know.
and I'm making you drop it.
You wanna...
I'm making you drop that gun, by the way, because
But can't they use
Okay, I
it
guess
as a
I'm gonna-
reaction to do something?
There is a
No,
reaction.
what I
yeah.
want to do is not a reaction. I was about to say what I
Oh.
want to do is not a reaction. I'm
Okay,
not gonna.
so-
I'm not gonna use the hold action as a reaction because I don't want to shoot at that
Okay.
shit.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it would make sense. Like, oh shit, that's.
You-
I will
that's not-
say,
that's not
holding
fun.
an
Just
action
fire at
is
that.
holding your action for a reaction, so it is a reaction.
Yeah.
The difference being you're doing what you have described as your
Yes.
held action, so you
Yes.
can
Yeah,
use an
you know what?
action as
Actually,
that,
no,
but
I'm
it's
not
only
gonna.
what
I'm not
you've
gonna drop
described.
that. I'm going to shoot at it.
Okay.
But yeah,
I said-
I
I
am
said I
making
would
you
use
drop
the
whatever
attack.
you're holding. I am making you drop whatever you're holding, I guess potentially after that.
Yeah, no, like I see it come up and I just fire the shot and you can hear the gunshot just go and then the gun drop.
Okay,
That'll
so,
put it on the
okay,
floor.
let me
Hold
finish
on one
reading.
sec. Hold just one
'Cause
second.
I'm not
I
done
just
reading.
I would just totally get that. Morgan, where were you aiming again?
So, you said it's like an image illusion type of thing, right?
Can I read what
I
it is?
can imagine-
Because I
I
did
can-
finish reading what it is. That's why
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
like,
finish reading your thing. Finish
Yeah.
reading your thing. I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
You're
Yeah.
good. You're good.
So, right, you project a phantasmal image of a creature's worst fears. Each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever it
Oh.
is they're holding and become frightened for the duration. While frightened by the
Ooh.
spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there's nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight of you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw. On a successful save, the spell ends for the creature.
So
And it's your
Morgan,
worst fears.
you shot at whatever it is. Yes.
Yeah, just shot straight. Because I can imagine it would expand past degree. I wouldn't be aiming at degree. I would fire at it before dropping it.
Okay.
I'm curious what you all are seeing.
I would like.
That's a real.
I
that's
do
a
actually have.
damn
You know,
good question.
you did a really good like coincidence right here because I did actually have y'all's backstories up on my iPad.
Yay!
Yeah, all the backstories.
Well,
Am
I
I
have one
doing well,
person, at the
DM?
moment, but I'm in the area to be able to look at the others. I would, if anyone has something in mind, I will totally let them describe it, but just tell me if you have something in mind or not. Because I don't want to just be like, this is your worst fear, and you're like, actually, I know my character better. That's not their worst fear. I don't want to like be that person, you know?
Yeah, I feel like the player should be describing that one.
Yeah, go for it. But if you don't got anything, I can jump in.
But I'll just finish my thought. I guess I cast that and I start to step away, kind of like, as well, kind of frightened of you, but also mad.
Go, and I mean this with love. Temper tantrum.
Hey, you threw like daggers at my sister.
Ah, yes. I'm gonna go with Adrian. If you want, do you feel like going first?
So do we just see this in our mind, or is it
Well, you
like
think
an image?
you see it in front of you, or you're immersed in it, or just
You see a phantasmal image of your worst fears.
yes, it's like an illusion.
I'm gonna flavor this a little bit.
Okay. have your
flavor this
backstory
for a
up,
little
so I
bit.
may
Have
know.
fun.
Go for it.
Upon the window, with the moon shining through, Adrian sees a burning village with creatures rummaging about and running through, and a younger man standing in the middle of it all, watching it all happen, unable to do anything. The moon shining on it all.
That sounds pretty accurate. Yeah. Morgan, do you have anything?
Give me go. Let
You go last. Okay.
Let Kai have something
Yeah.
first. I was about to say it. I want to go last.
Yeah, totally.
It's stewing. It's stewing. It's getting there.
Gotcha.
I mean, all you guys can do is run.
True. But Opal, what do you?
Honestly.
You were in the shadows, and at the moment you have this like shadow guy, kind of like chilling.
Yeah.
Tell me what else you see, though. That makes you run away.
So, Opal starts saying
It's a fun-
something that
sorry,
like,
just one sentence.
she
really quick.
doesn't recognize. Yeah.
Fun wording choice. What makes you run away?
Opal comes back to that one fault, like that one faint. She feels as if like she's back at that moment of her far memories. And instead of it being a bright light, she's running away. She's running away from the one person that she fears. She doesn't know it, she doesn't see it clearly, but for some reason she knows who this is. And that name ringing in her ear just starts going. And it's just nothing more getting her out that causes her to just spawn out to the nearest shadow that she can, which is Adrian's. And that person's just standing, looming over her. And she doesn't know what to do. She has no dagger, nothing, and she just knows she needs to run away. The sooner the better. Because the moment she gets caught, it's her death. I don't know how to describe the dude because I don't know what the dude looks like again, so that should be my DM, so DM.
The shadow stepping to Adrian totally makes sense. Totally on top of that. Totally awesome.
Yeah.
Honestly, Froggy, I was dead ass. Okay, I see what you're typing in chat, but dead ass. If you didn't do that, I was like, oh, I really need to integrate these other people's backstories more because I feel like I'm focusing on degree too much. You do this. Oh, great! I don't even need to think too hard. It's given to me on a silver platter.
Am I doing a good job, DM?
Yeah, I'm totally taking credit for this one. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So the two of you have explained what you see. Morgan, what are your thoughts?
Morgan. What Morgan sees is Morgan sees herself, but not the Morgan, not as you guys see Morgan though. Morgan sees herself when kind of just like, or like you can almost say it's like when she was younger as well, but like
You shot your younger self?
no.
No, because you shot at it!
I was gonna say like, it's, and it doesn't look like Morgan either, but like just small, pale, almost, or skin that almost looks like porcelain, you know, that kind of
Sorry.
like no coloration at all to what she looks like. hair is like long down and almost looks like she's hiding. And she sees also as well around all of these all essentially like all of these like like all these shadow things, all the things that have like the types of monsters that would be talked about in like, oh, what you don't want to happen around. Like she sees all this stuff, and the thing the thing she's seeing the most though is just how essentially just how frail and small she is in this moment where everything else looks so much bigger than her. Like the typical scale of these things in this vision, all of it looks like 3 times the size of what they actually would have been, type of deal. It's just biggest thing. Yeah, kind of just all of these things going around her. She's curled in on herself. And to basically just put it into words, the biggest thing that she would fear is just being like in that position again, being that small, being that weak, being that unable to do anything type of deal.
Alright.
Everything is just kind of being torn apart.
I did pull a neck muscle in the middle of that, so that's why I was writhing in pain. But I didn't want to interrupt. I did pull a neck muscle,
Fair enough.
and that hurt a lot.
Fair enough.
I've done that before. Anyway, hi guys.
But yeah.
But like I said in chat, yes, this was secretly meant to learn Yul's backstory. Out of character, that was purely my intention.
I will say. Oh, but where'd you end up? You said you were you went
Behind me.
You're
Behind
behind
Adrian, yeah.
And Adrian, you also, y'all all running away, for one. I would say there is a door. You can probably be heading for the door. That's the only doors are at the other far end. That could be like the direction. But
Isn't it run away on your turn?
Yeah.
yes,
Until you can't
And-
see the person.
it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, 'cause there's
but
something
that
I
is the
there's something I
intention.
can't-
Remember, every turn is 6 seconds. So like, we're already knowing
Yeah.
that's the motion that is going.
Yeah, we don't have to one by one say.
Yes.
See, the thing is, there's something that I kind of want to do. It's a funky
Yes.
little thing that if I didn't have attack as my thing, I would have done for my hold action. Can I use heroism to kind of just get rid of the fear effect?
Is that a
So essentially, the spell heroism.
You have to take dash. You have
I
to
was
take
gonna say, it
dash.
would
You have to dash.
I have to. I can't.
it
I
a
can't.
bonus?
Or do
Nope.
it.
It's dash, and then at the end of your turn, probably another wisdom saving throw.
Only once I'm out of sight for you guys can you wisdom save.
Oh. So I can't even do anything to try and dispel it without going away.
It says, hold on. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight of you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw. On a successful save, the spell ends for that creature.
So run to the doors.
Yes, I'm not doing that. I guess we're all running.
I was gonna hide behind the chair or something behind the table on the far
Alright.
end.
Yeah, you know, yeah, honestly, like, looking at the... Here, let me turn the map back on the... Looking where Diggory is, you could go to the other side of the table and, like, and, like, hide behind the table. On, like, the far end to try and get as far away. Like, you don't have to leave the room. You can run and, like, hide behind the end of the table. But, yeah, and if... Does that end Diggry's turn?
Yeah, that's... I mean, I'm also starting to, like, move away. Let me look at the map again.
If
It's
they're
not
running
really-
down towards the door end of the room, and you're backing up, are you backing against the window?
Yes.
Just make sure. Yeah, you can definitely be doing that. I think, in
I'm,
my
I'm
opinion,
absolutely. I immediately, like, while they're running, I'm gonna immediately, like, Aklis? Aklis, why? I'm trying to, like, move out of the space of the light. Do I see her anywhere? Aklis, it's alright!
I will
Don't
say
let them hurt
that,
you.
in my opinion, I feel like turn order is making this more annoying. So we're just, but
Yeah,
turn,
we can
go
drop it.
We're
It was
at-
mostly for the,
we
it was
done- we
mostly
did
for the
one-
spells.
We did one turn order. That's all we need. That's all. We're good. We're good. The shadows haven't shown back up
because we
yet.
thought the shadows were gonna attack us. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
they were, but
Can
y'all
Adrian
are
scoop
really
up-
efficient.
Can Adrian scoop up his sword on the way by, or is it
Yeah, he
literally?
can do it. As in the one that he dropped.
Oh, my gun
before
is
that
just
is like
left
on
over
the
there.
way, like, you know, like there's the initial drop, and then there's the I'm passing a sword.
Okay, so you also moved the light out of my way.
There
Feels like
is
it.
still the dagger that is on fire
True.
next to
Dagger,
you.
yeah.
Well, I'm
Like,
moving away from
right
it
next to
anyway.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so
I'll-
I'm like, Aklis, don't worry, I will not let them hurt you. It's alright. It's alright. Where are you? Please, don't leave me, please.
roll me another whiz save. Give me another whiz
Roll
save.
another
I'd
whiz.
love another one.
Actually, I will say
Oh.
just for.
So
just
maybe,
for-
okay, so let's put that with save before I said that, because how I react to what I just did.
Definitely.
I
Adrian, what
guess
were you
I'll do
saying?
it in reaction to what I just did.
I will say both of them. Just for flavor's sake, since that is a fear thing, both the flames will drop actually.
Gotcha.
Because I don't feel like
Okay.
he's concentrating on that whatsoever. So.
Okay.
Wait, were
Okay.
was that? Were both?
No,
flames
they're not. They're
concentration?
not concentration.
Oh.
No, it's not concentration.
Sorry.
It's magic, so I'm flavoring it as a kind of concentration, but it's like a back of the mind concentration.
It's like, oh, that's a.
Okay.
I'm putting effort towards this, but it's not like
Uh,
I'm
yeah.
putting
DM.
effort towards this. But yes, Deku.
Yeah.
Is the, like, just for context, the whiz save, is it like in response to what I just did, or is it?
Yes,
like...
it is in response to. Ha!
So okay, I'm not actually looking for Aklis yet. Then, I just did that, backed away a bit, and kind of shrank.
Okay.
Am I able to dispel it, or is it once cast, it's cast?
It's yeah. Once it's cast, I think.
Okay, but I just freeze.
I think.
While you run, I just freeze.
Is it concentration?
It's concentration.
Oh, is it concentration? Then that's lost.
Yeah, that definitely would change.
Okay,
my
then-
answer. If it is, then
It
yeah,
is
you can definitely let it go and everyone.
It is not
Oh,
concentration.
it's not?
It's not.
Fear is
Yeah,
not.
it
Or
is.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
There is concentration up to a minute.
Yeah, it's.
Okay.
They put the C for concentration somewhere. Where
So
I'm not
I
used to.
hold it a bit while you're running, and then I suddenly freeze, and what you're all seeing kind of fades, almost as if like a snuffed out flame gone. And you see Diggory shaking, just like
Adrian didn't stop. He ended up in one of the doorways, like looking towards the other side of the doorway, still away from you, and then slid down and just sat there, sword clutched, like point underneath his arm into the floor, like against his chest.
Yeah, I mean, you still did witness all that. So I'm just. Did you all guys like continue running or like stop? What did you do? Because the images are gone.
Or, like, as the spell would have been dispelled of, Morgan would have like just slowed down, but like rather so. There was kind of like that look of fear on her, but like as it fades, that that fear, it kind of switches to anger. Like, definitely
No, no.
not happy about that.
Opal?
Opal tried her best to
Stop.
hide behind a table, and once the fear is gone, and she shakes it off, Opal's just purely like in a phase of just. You did not just fucking do that. Like, you did not just fucking do that.
That's the same kind of
Diggory's
boring.
standing frozen, silent. Just
This
hands
thing.
up.
I thought about this, but during that time of like seeing the illusion basically and like running, you can see in Morgan's hair there are some silver streaks now,
Oh.
and there are more loose strands than there typically were.
I'm waiting on you guys. Diggory's frozen till any of you guys do anything.
Morgan, what? Just stops and with like the kind of see, and the anger is kind of just getting there, and then she just quickly turns around and goes over to starts walking to pick her gun back up.
Morgan, I don't.
Or like, okay, so if Diggory's still there, they kind of just if Diggory's like kind of just. Morgan's gonna go up to Diggory, just not happy.
You can come up to me.
Yeah. Morgan's gonna just basically just kind of grab Diggory's wrist and just start walking towards the doors.
You can.
It's very obvious she's not happy, but she doesn't want to be in this room anymore at this point.
Morgan, I'm sorry. I don't resist. I follow.
It's not like too forceful, but you can tell.
No, I follow. I follow no matter what. Like,
Yeah.
you could frogging just in like you could do this and I'd follow.
Yeah. Morgan's just kind of pulling Diggory along.
Morgan, I'm sorry. I didn't. I don't even know what I did.
Either you two gonna do anything as Morgan's walking by?
I think like Opal's gonna get up and like go get her dagger that she tossed.
Okay. So do we leave the room first?
So I think
I don't know what they're doing, but we're definitely leaving the room.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go get my dagger and stuff like that, like out of the table, right? That's where it got landed.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go pick that up.
I would say that Adrian's dagger is still on the floor.
I'm gonna go get Adrian's dagger to hand over to him.
He hasn't moved, just so you know.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go get that to hand over to Adrian. So once Opal picks it up, she's gonna walk over to Adrian and like just doesn't say anything. She just just grabs your hand, puts the dagger in your arm, and just
I do have. Hold on before you do that. Demon, did you have something to say? And I want to describe what you see upon walking over to Adrian, who is, as I described earlier, leaned his back against the wall of the doorway, facing away from the window. With like you can see the sword kind of like the hilt and the handle and the pommel is like facing inwards towards the doorway, and the blade is actually like on the floor. So, Demon, you had something to say?
Opal, as you go around the room grabbing those weapons, the same shadows, just... It does not have eyes, but it just watches you.
And
Opal
then
just starts purely ignoring it at this point. Like, she, in her mental state, she's just like, if I die, then it's a lot better dying like that than it is whoever the fuck is chasing me. So she just doesn't care, and just continues to walk over.
Yes.
Do you think?
Alright. I do want to say, as we're walking out, Diggory, you do feel like a wash of like magic, and I do want to cast Sanctuary on you just for precautionary measure. I know it's low that the moon will fail against Sanctuary, but it almost did. So just know that you have Sanctuary up for like later, or for like whenever the next
Okay.
whatever.
and Opal walks over to Adrian.
Yeah.
When you round the corner to where you can see him, as I said, you see him clutching the sword and like one leg stretched out and one leg kind of inward, and he just has his hand on his face and he's looking up. And I will say you probably do see tears flowing down his face.
Opal doesn't say anything because she knows that the fear that you saw isn't worth talking to unless you're ready. She just grabs your hand. And like I said before, she grabs your hand, puts the dagger like right there, makes you close, like, to put it away, and she just like pushes you forward, just gives you a little nudge.
Fun. He'll get up and I'm gonna roll something. Roll something of my own. He's actually not going to walk over towards where everybody else is. He's actually going to walk towards the throne. He's also going to relight his sword again.
Opal's just gonna follow him. In her mental, like, she's not gonna, whatever Morgan and Diggory gonna do, that's Morgan and Diggory. So it's
We're outside the
yeah.
room alone.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna follow you because you're the one that's just like in a trance. It's just like,
Is the shadow that was pointing around anymore still?
You do not see it. Its intentions are still out there, though, and I'm sure you have gained as much information as it wanted to share.
Is there anything not necessarily magical about the queen, but magical about anything that she's particularly wearing or anything like that?
Do you want to go over and investigate her?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me.
Is it investigation
Yes.
or is it arcana?
I want you to give me an investigation roll.
I'm looking specifically for magical things.
Okay.
16.
Wouldn't I have seen it with my detect magic?
You saw a lot.
But you left.
I
Oh, yeah, I
I
did leave.
described to you a lot of things, and I will say that this is something you were looking for. Yes, you are looking for anything that's particularly magical on the queen. You can assume she has a similar bead or
Yeah.
on her tongue, but if you kind of like look at her a bit, with a 16, I will say
on her dress, there's like a bit of like a cut neckline. The center jewel has a similar sheen and color to the one that Morgan showed. And my reason for Morgan not pointing out is, number one, you were on the opposite side of the room, and number two, it's like the same. All these things.
Yeah.
But that is there, yes.
Okay. But it's just the same thing as the bead.
Well, we can assume that by the color. Is there anything that you want to do in that?
I'm trying to figure out like what type of magic, or is it anything different to what it is?
Just looking at it, it looks important. It looks like it may hold weight. It seems connected to things that are going on. You are just looking with your eyes. This is all you can pick up with just looking at it.
I will say Adrian is magically inclined. I will
Yes.
say that. He doesn't know how to necessarily cast spells, but he is magically inclined.
Yeah, you're all good.
Is there an easy way? Is it like laced into the dress, or is it like?
If you want to pry it out,
attached?
it's in like a kind of like a
Clasp.
yeah. It's got like a set. It's like set in a
Oh my
in
God,
gold
don't
with
touch
like
it.
little bits of metal holding it.
I need to not make that joke, actually.
But yes.
You could put it in the stream muted.
Do I want to?
I'm gonna roll again. I'm gonna roll something again for myself. So it is easy to take, correct?
Yeah, you can probably
Or
grab
no?
it. Yeah. With you know, just pry it on. It's on there enough to like stay on there, but if you had the mind, you could take it off definitely. I'm texting something wrong.
Agent's gonna take it and then leave the room.
I wanna. Okay. Morgan, would you? But before they leave, I'm assuming you guys are leaving through the same door as us. Or will you take a different door?
Well, did you guys go deeper into the castle or out of the castle?
We're just going
left
out
room.
out the door.
We left the room. That's it.
The room, yes.
Yeah.
Into
Yeah. So I
the
just.
mainish area.
Yeah.
Out
I
of
wanna
out of
say,
the
like-
out of the big moonlight.
I want to say
Even though that's
that.
not how it works. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say that before you guys leave to follow, assuming you follow us, or unless you went somewhere else, but like, assuming you guys follow us, before you catch up, Diggory kind of stands quietly just before Morgan, just eyes just into the ground.
Morgan's not looking at
asleep.
Diggory.
Before Diggory takes the ring and takes it off, grabs Morgan's hand gently and puts it back, being like, sorry, I'm so sorry, we should not be linked. Whatever happened, what if next time it happens to you? I need to leave. I need to leave them now. I need to go. I start to try to like walk towards to leave.
You know Morgan's not gonna let you do that.
Oh, I know. That's why I said try.
Yeah, no, like you try and I'm gonna be honest, you try and return the ring and like Morgan just doesn't take it. Like if you try and Morgan's not taking the ring, first of all, even if you try and force it in, like you're not getting that thing in. But at the same time, if you try and leave it, she's not gonna let you leave either.
Just grab me by the hand.
She's mad at you. She's mad at Diggory, but she's not just letting him leave.
Morgan, you're in danger every second you're around me. And frankly, I don't want that for you. I don't want that for any of you. I don't know why you try again to follow me to this.
Because you're another player.
Morgan, I don't want to lose you. And I'd rather...
Morgan just kind of Morgan looks at Diggory and says, Morgan's gonna speak again. And just say, we're already losing you.
Diggory just stops and stares, stunned.
I do just want to say that it's a lot quieter than I said. I just know my mic would not pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just absolute silence. I'm assuming the two others can catch up because Diggory's not gonna say another word. Just stare at Morgan. I imagine Morgan's like even still holding her hand. Diggory's just kind of... And Diggory actually cries. just lightly, not like having just teared up and trying to conceal it. And just looks away. We can assume you guys can catch up.
Yeah.
If you wanna.
And I will
Catch up?
say,
Yeah.
with any last things that anyone would like to do? Any last words, in other words? I did.
No.
Don't worry,
Christ,
the
is it
bottle-
already 4?
It's already
Yeah, it
done.
is.
Yeah.
We started
Oh my
it.
Usually we
God.
end a little bit.
We did start it late, yeah, and also I was late, but oh my God.
3-hour session though, guys. But yeah, do we want to do anything else? Like, do you guys want to catch up anything? Like,
Because
last
I
closing
definitely
things?
am interested in Opal and Adrian, as you know, Opal kind of like instinctively kind of went to Adrian, and you know, but I want to hear about this relationship. Like, what y'all doing? What y'all doing?
Yeah.
And yes, you did you? Yes, you did.
I think technically they're both. I can't speak for Opal per se, but I think they're both kind of on autopilot.
Yeah. No, she is.
Adrian was aware, and I was rolling wisdom saves of my own to see if I determined that Adrian was self-conscious enough or conscious enough to finish what he wanted to do originally before this all happened.
And unfortunately, Adrian got summoned.
And he just walks into the same door as them, and if they're there, he just walks past them. He completely ignores Diggory, and I shall be right back.
Okay.
No need to be right back.
We're already ending.
I will say
No.
some last words.
All right.
Am I interrupting?
Yeah.
Is anyone doing- Okay.
That was
This is an interesting spot to stop, as we have ended on a moment of some doubts in the party, I'm imagining. Some wavering. Not everyone, obviously, but there's definitely some dissonance. Diggory fucked up. It might not have been their fault necessarily, but they did kind of fuck up.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna see the interesting ramifications of that next week.
I guess
Maybe
I'll just
Solaris
one
will
more
be awake.
thing. Morgan. All the leaves are gone. And Diggory, because I
Damn it.
imagine like you felt, like you probably felt Diggory's hand or something. It's ice cold.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. What a felt.
And maybe we'll see. I'm not pressuring Froggy or anything, but maybe we'll see a new Diggory design. Maybe, I don't know.
Yes, actually, I have it.
Oh, then
I
yes,
just
we
need
will
to-
next week.
Yeah, no.
I do.
Next week.
I'm just realizing
Winter.
this is such a bad place to leave off because I got work next week.
No!
And I'm gonna do a bit of a preface here. Y'all were having your little moment of Morgan being like, "We already lost you" and all that stuff. I could almost imagine that. I don't want to like intrude on y'all's character because the ease of next week sort of thing, but like maybe when Adrian and Opal just kind of brushed past the two of you, maybe Morgan went with and Diggory was left behind alone for the moment, and then we can just say Morgan was doing something next week where
Yeah,
not here.
probably.
And I'll also describe Opal like next week too a lot better.
Yeah, I was gonna
Because
say that's
you guys-
probably her best.
Yeah.
Kelda, do you have work next week?
So the last words of that
I
is
believe
well,
I do.
So wait, the game literally ends on the words, "We're already losing you."
Yeah.
I think what's
fun
worse is
with
the
that.
fact that Adrian and Morgan are
How
not
many
going
words
to be
did
here
I
next
give?
week. So that means it's just. Oh no, it's Diggory and Opal.
We're gonna have
Oh
some more
no.
fall gym time.
How many
Yeah.
words did Morgan get? I swear, Morgan spoke 2 times the amount of words
More like a
just in this
broken
one
gem.
session than the entire campaign.
Yeah, no, dude, that means next week's gonna be a broken gem. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, Fall Gems is gone as well. If anything, it's Snow Gem now because, and yeah, it's broken because. By the way, did I do okay?
You're asking if you did okay.
Motherfucker.
Bad.
Fun
Bad.
fact,
You know your worth.
I got that spell just for you guys.
You did my work for me. I didn't even have to
I believe it.
try.
I got that spell.
I'm
just
interested
for
in some
you
things
guys.
with Opal, though.
Same.
Because I didn't say anything.
No.
I didn't
more
say
than
what
that.
happened.
I wonder who the shadow was.
I hope
Ooh.
you guys. Stream should go. Yeah, I'll save that till after stream.
Yeah, we'll save for after stream.
Well, thank you guys for
yeah,
coming.
Thank
I
you all
hope
for
you
coming.
enjoyed
We're gonna.
I can finally
I hope you
eat
enjoy-
because I'm
wait, how many
hungry.
words-
I'll just say.
words was
I'll
that?
just say.
No. How many words was that?
Ironically, actually, I will say ironically. You know when you guys, so Opal, you know when you went up to Diggory and started like talking to Diggory, and I like when Diggory was kind of meh, and when you asked about Diggory's sister, that caused a wisdom roll, which could have either ended up with nothing changing, me snapping out of it, or it getting worse.
It got worse.
It got worse. I
I
apologize
rolled
to
the
the party.
exact same as that time. I tried to trick you into looking at the moon.
Motherfucker. And once again, I didn't go for it. Dude, can we talk about that roll really quick before you put it, like, officially in?
Yeah.
Like, because Digger has a +4 in Deception.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Flat
That
roll.
was so
That
cool.
was a straight up flat roll. You
Can I
understand how
just head-
crazy that
Can
is?
I just headcanon in as well?
Because that is the
fact
second time.
Can I just quickly say my headcanon here as well? Because, like, also, like, Adrian and Opal have this kind of, like, trust between each other, and I just want to, like, in my head, that's just, like, you know,
Gently.
just delivering on that. Like, no matter how charismatic Diggory is, like, Opal's the trustworthy one.
The
Holds
reliable
gently.
narrator, as it were.
All unreliable narrators.
Yeah, but for Yitza, when Yitza watches this, yes, exactly, Diggory has high charisma!
That's great. You're having
You
a fun
know,
time. I can go eat now.
Bye, bye stream!
Bye stream. I
Bye,
do want to talk
guys.
to all y'all just real quick off stream, but yeah. See y'all next week for
Yeah.
Yes.
maybe depends on some shit obviously, but maybe we'll have to sub in for doing something else. Maybe it depends. Always depends. We never know exactly what's gonna happen. But yeah, bye guys. Y'all have a lovely rest of your Sunday.
Guys,
Bye.
hope you enjoyed 9 new words from Morgan.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
what-
that is the most Morgan spoken. I
13
was
words
shocked.
now.
Holy shit.
like 13 words, yeah?
For
I love
real.
Morgan. I love Morgan so much. I hope you know that. I really do love your character so fucking much. I get shocked when they do cool shit.
Oh man.
I
So-
love Morgan too.
Guys-
Morgan's one of my favorites.
Guys,
like.
sorry, I'm just. For context, rules this session. As we entered the room, hold on. Right. As we entered the room, I rolled a 10, which, if you count in the fact that I have a -2, and just generally, I was kinda on the brink of consciousness, but just letting go, essentially. And that's
Yeah.
why I wanted to leave. That's why I was like, okay, never mind, mountain time. Guys, mountain time. But I also didn't want anything bad to happen to you guys, because think like, you know, the early
The map.
episode.
Look at what happened. Look at what happened. The
Is-
party didn't
is stream-
listen.
Is stream done?
Well, I heard an interruption, so I didn't hit the button. But yeah, bye guys!
Oh.
For real this
Bye, guys,
time!
we were done! Oh
Bye.
my god! I